ଏବେ କର ଏବେ ଆସୁନି। ଏବେ ହେଲା। ଆଉଥରେ ଏବେ କରୁନି। PC screen only ହେଇଯାଉଛି। ଏବେ ହେଇଗଲା ସେକେଣ୍ଡ
ଯଦି କିଛି ପ୍ରୋବ୍ଲେମ୍ ପଡ଼ିବ ସେଇଟାକୁ ୟୁଟ୍ୟୁବ ବନ୍ଦ କରିଦେଇ ଭିତରେ ଚଲେଇବ ତା HDMI କରିବ ଏକ୍ସଟେଣ୍ଡ ପରେ ତାର ବ୍ୟାକଗ୍ରାଉଣ୍ଡ କିଛି ନଥିବ ମେନ୍ ହେଉଛି ଟିକେଟରେ ହିଁ ହେଉଥିବ।
हाँ तक वो ये पता बैकग्राउंड आप चेंज कर ও দেখা যাচ্ছে
I request all to kind of enter discipline and switch off your telephone, mobile phone, or keep it in silent mode. ଏବେ ବି କିଛି ପିଲା ନାହାନ୍ତି କନଫରେନ୍ସ ହଲ୍ ଭିତରେ। ଦେଖିବ ଫାର୍ଷ୍ଟ ସେସନରେ ସିଟ୍ ମାନେ ରହୁନଥିଲା ଆମେ ସେଇ ଏକାଡେମିକ ବ୍ଲକ ମାନଙ୍କୁ ପଠେଇଲୁ ତେବେ ବହୁତ ସିଟ୍ ମତେ ଦେଖାଯାଉଛି। Kindly inform your friends to join the session. Attendance is mandatory. We have our resource person with us. We'll shortly begin our session on curriculum aspect of the university with relation to National Education Policy 2020.
ପଠେଇଲେ ଠିକ ଅଛି। ଆସିଲା 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 ନା ଏବେ ହେଲା ଏଇଟା ବି ଚାଲିଲା କି ହଁ ଠିକ
ଚଳିଲେ ତାର କଣ
କୋଡ଼ିଏ
ଅଧା
Very important announcement. At the end of this 3 days induction program, like on the third day, there will be the announcement of the name of Mr. and Miss Fresher. So therefore, we want your all-round involvement in this program. So when we attendance form होगा कि किस सेशन अटेंड करेगा किसी कॉलेज का संख्या होगा. But participation will be marked based on that you will be given the tag of Mr. Fresher and Miss Fresher. So therefore, listen the session carefully, participate. If you have any doubt, our learner resource person are with us. You can ask them any queries you have regarding your FM university. Start करो.
हाँ
So we'll begin our this post club session, and it is in relation to curriculum aspect of the university with relation to National Education Policy 2020. And for this, we have our three resource persons with us. First is our Professor Balasore sir, Chairman Postgraduate Council. I welcome sir to please raise your hands. I also welcome our Director Students over here, Dr. Neha Ranjan Das sir. I also welcome sir to raise the desk. And also we have Dr. Sandesh Kumar Agrawala sir, who is also the Director College Development Council. I also invite sir to please raise the desk. And they will deliver a talk on curricular aspect, as you can see from the slide. And over to you, sir. I request Professor Balasore sir to please start the session.
Welcome back to the post-plan session. Once again, I welcome you all to this technical session. The first technical session, the post-plan session, that is curricular aspects, which is followed by NEP 2020. We have two resource persons, Dr. Neha Ranjan Rawat, who will deliver a talk on the curricular system in our university, and NEP 2020 will be delivered by Professor Sandesh Kumar Agrawala. As you know, Government of India, Department of Higher Education and UGC already enforced the NEP 2020 in all colleges as well as university system, and we, the first university in the state of Odisha, adopted this NEP 2020. You are the second batch of our university who will study in the NEP 2020 curriculum, and Professor Agrawal will deliver details about NEP 2020. It is very strange that in the inaugural session, two conferences are already occupied by you, but sorry to say, the population is 50% now, which is disappointing to the university. It is not a good sign. So please convey the message to your student circle that they have to attend all technical session. The 3 days induction program so designed. After 3 days, end of the 3 days, you have a detailed idea about the academic as well as co-curricular system of our university. If anybody fails to attend the session, I think he will lose many things. So please convey this message to your friend circle that they have to attend all the technical sessions. We have given you 1.5 hours for the lunch break. Then it is enough for lunch. So please bear with the university system. Thank you. Now I welcome and invite Professor Rawat to deliver the curricular aspects of our university. Professor Rawat, please.
So, good afternoon, one and all. Esteemed Chairman PG Council, Professor Bhaskar Behera, Professor Santosh Kumar Agrawal, Head of the Department of Physics and Director CDC, other faculty members and dear students. So, as Chairman Sir said, I am here to discuss with you about the curricular aspects of this university. I said it in the inaugural address that learning here at Fakir Mohan University goes beyond classroom and textbook. And you must have got a very beautiful picture about the campus life at Fakir Mohan University, and you will be involved in many activities other than direct teaching learning process, but they are important. They are important for the holistic development of a student. But the first and foremost aspect that should be there in your mind, in your life, is academics, is study. So I will be discussing with you about the different aspects related to curricula that we follow in Fakir Mohan University. So let's start with how your courses, how your programs has been structured. So all postgraduate courses, all postgraduate programs of this university have been divided into 4 semesters of 6-month duration each, which includes 90 teaching days in a semester, except integrated integrated B.Ed M.Ed program, which span over 3 years with 6 semesters. बाकी सब program गुड़ा 4टा semester रे हमें divide करछो. प्रत्येक semester 6 मास duration ला, गोटे semester रे 90 working days रहे, 90 teaching days रहे, and with a little bit of exception, there are 4 theory paper and 1 practical paper in general in a semester. And majority of the departments devote last semester for project work only. There are few subjects like non-practical subjects may be there where practical is not there. So for them, there may be few more theory papers with a similar credit hour distribution. Credit hour is a difference nahi, but koti practical not thai pare. Jodi practical nahi, se अनुसारे theory paper अधिका thai pare. But in general, there are 4 theory papers and 1 practical paper in the first 3 semester, and most of the departments have project work in the last semester. There are few departments जो थे कि गोटे theory paper last semester रे थाई पारे. किछि department जो थे पूरा project work नथिबो, किछि project work गोटे component थाई कि बाकी उडा theory paper और practical paper हे थाई पारे. आउ ए सब विषय रे detail specific department रू तमरो teacher माने निश्चय तम सहित discussion करिवे. Now course structure, if it is visible, then it is something like this, that each semester, as I said, they have been divided into 5 papers, or what we say courses, and 4 theory papers are there, and in each theory paper there will be 5 units. तमरो college time रे विभिन्न unit थाई कि 2टा unit रो 3टा unit रो 4टा unit रो paper थिला. But एठी हमर सब theory paper उडा होची 5टा unit रो. प्रत्येक theory paper irrespective of the credits has been divided into 5 units, and the credit hour that a general theory paper is of 4 hours, 4 credit. गोटे theory paper रो credit होची 4 credit. 4 credit रो अर्थ कोन? It's very simple to understand. When we devote 1 hour of teaching per week for 90 days, it is a 1 credit course. जदि 4 क्रेडिट रो कोर्स तमने सप्ताह को तुमको 4 घंटा रो पाठ से रे से सब्जेक्ट रे पढ़ा. So 4 credit hour means 4 hours of teaching per week for the entire semester, 90 days. So all our theory papers are of 4 credits, and practical paper उडा 8 credit रही थाई पारे. But so जते भी credit हो ते मार्क सब बळे तारो समान, that is 100. 100 मार्क रो ही परीक्षा हुए. So postgraduate degrees offered by this university follow a continuous evaluation system as per the mark distribution that is mentioned in the table for each theory and practical paper. If you look at this particular table, you'll find that the theory papers have two components, an internal component of 40 mark and an internal component of 60 mark. तामाने internal जो continuous evaluation हबो mid sem evaluation हबो that will be of 40 marks ଆଉ end term रे जो परीक्षा हबो that is 60 mark. जदि कोनोसी जगह रे practical अछि then the same pattern will follow there. So in practical papers there will be again 40 marks. You can say that is an internal type जो रे seminar presentation रही पारे, practical record रो पाई mark रही पारे, bios रो mark रही पारे, but there will be again experiments conducted at the as end semester examination where we devote 60 mark. So this is how that internal and end term distribution of mark is all about. So we adopt a 60-40 end term internal distribution of mark जोटा कि कॉलेज रे हुए तो तमरो 70-30 थिला बा आगुरु 80-20 थिला. So now it is 60-40. End term will be 60 mark and internal will be of 40 marks. How this internal marking or how this semester evaluation is done as far as theory papers are concerned. Each theory papers, as I said in the beginning, that they consist of 5 units, irrespective of the credit hours assigned. Of course, most of the papers are of 4 credit hours. But even if there is a paper of 3 credit hour or 8 credit hour or 6 credit hour or 5 credit or 2 credits, whatever it may be, they have been divided into 5 units, irrespective of the credit hour. And irrespective of the credit hour, they are of 100 marks. 100 mark rahi parikha habo. So mark is not that very important. Mark बहुत important हो. So to make this make you people understand simply about this distribution, that if a paper carries is of 4 credit hour, another paper is of 8 credit hour, and the mark may be same, but at the end of the semester your grade will be calculated on the basis of that the credit hour of the paper. So scoring more mark in a paper with more credit is definitely better than scoring more mark in a paper with less credit. तो जो ऑल्प गोटे पिला गोटे 4 क्रेडिट पेपर रे जतिक मार्क रखुची, यदि 8 क्रेडिट पेपर रे ताठो अधिका मार्क रखुची 100 रु, then definitely से वेटेज ता अधिका हेजबो तार एंड टर्म ग्रेड कैलकुलेशन बेळको. So and how this internal evaluation is done, I said it, and Vice Chancellor sir was also telling that we follow or adopt a continuous evaluation system. Continuous evaluation system means throughout the semester you have to face certain examination, and we divide our internal assessment into 3 components. There are 3 components of internal assessment. Quiz is there, midterm written test is there, and an assignment is there, and it is shown in the table that we conduct a quiz, the first quiz after the completion of the first unit. First unit solva pore gote quiz हुए. Then the second quiz is conducted after the completion of the second unit, and a midterm examination, written examination is conducted after unit 1, 2 and 3 are over, and after 4th unit is completed or maybe in between, an assignment is given. And remember, this assignment can be of any type. Someone may give you a home assignment, घर को दिया जाए पारे लिखी के आनी पारो. Someone may think of a project work or गोटे छोटिया project दे पारे. Last year we also, some of the teachers also went for an open book examination. बही टे धरे देखी बही देखी कि लिखिबो से प्रकार examination भी हिची. So this assignment can be of any types, but basically there are 3 components of internal assessment: written, assignment and quiz. And in quiz जो data हुए, out of these 2 quizzes, the best of the 2 quizzes will be considered. गोटे quiz रे you score 8, out a quiz रे out of 10 you score 7, average नहीं हबो नहीं, you will be awarded 8 marks. जो थरे बेसी मार्क रखिचो से quiz टा को consider करा जाए. There may be more than 2 also. I don't know in the physics department what I have heard, they conduct more than that also. So that will be अधिका भी करी पारते. But at least there should be 2 quiz days, 1 written examination of 20 marks and assignment of 10 marks. Then how this totals up to 40 marks. Then what about the rest 60 marks? That is conducted at the end of the semester. प्रत्येक semester परे गोटे end term examination हुए. End term examination रे 60 mark अछि. I'm sure that a pattern प्राय सब department follow करूथिबो. There are 3 groups. The question paper that we set for the end term examination is divided into 3 groups. Group A, Group B, and Group C. Group A consists of very short question, 5 question come, 5टा unit अछि, प्रत्येक यूनिट रो गोटे गोटे क्वेश्चन आसीबो एंड यू हैव टू राइट इट इन वेरी शॉर्टली, गोटे लाइन 2 लाइन 40टा वर्ड एभळे गोटे छोटिया क्वेश्चन टी आसे एंड प्रत्येक क्वेश्चन carries 1 mark. That means group A रो टोटल मार्क होची 5, प्रत्येक यूनिट रो गोटे गोटे क्वेश्चन, 5टा क्वेश्चन गोटे गोटे मार्क 5 मार्क. Group B is a short type question. Here again there are 5 questions, but there is an option. In fact, here 8 questions are asked with at least 1 question from each unit. प्रत्येक यूनिट रो गोटे गोटे क्वेश्चन आसला परे तापरे आउरी एक्स्ट्रा 3टा क्वेश्चन भी दिया जाय जे कोनस यूनिट रे हेई पारे. So in total you get 8 question. Out of these 8 question you have to answer any 5 and each question carries 3 marks. That means 5 into 3, the total mark is 15. Then group C is there. Group C consists of long type question. So again there are 5 units. All the 5 units are mandatory, compulsory. 5टा का unit, प्रत्येक unit रे दीदीटा option थाए. Either there will be a long question of 8 marks or 2 short notes of 4 marks each. That means प्रत्येक unit रो mark होची 8 mark. So 8 into 5, the total mark is 40. And this is how this 60 mark is distributed. This is all about the question pattern that we adopt in the theory papers. So group A, very short type question, 5 question, 1 mark each, 5 mark. Group B, 5 question, 3 marks each, 15 mark, but options are there. Group C, 5 long questions are there of 8 marks each, it will totals up to 40 marks. So in total there will be 60 marks. This is all about the marking scheme or marking pattern that we follow in our university. There are few other important elements, academic aspects which you all should be aware of. First of all, there is a concept of value added or add-on courses. All postgraduate students who have been admitted to our university shall have to undertake 1 or more value-added course of 2 to 4 credit each offered by the university, preferably during the 2nd or 3rd semester, and the performance in the value-added course is normally reflected in the semester grade sheet itself issued by the university. तुमको सेकेंड ऑफ से थर्ड सेमेस्टर ही वैल्यू एडेड कोर्स रो गोटे इस रेस्पेक्टिव डिपार्टमेंट तुमको ऑफर करिवे एंड ए वैल्यू एडेड कोर्स उडा 2 रु 4 क्रेडिट भीतर नॉर्मली वैरी करे आउ जो परफॉर्मेंस तमे जहां भी तमे मार्क एग्जामिनेशन फॉलो अपीयर करके जहां भी तमे मार्क स्कोर कलो ग्रेड स्कोर कलो दैट इज नॉर्मली रिफ्लेक्टेड इन दैट सेमेस्टर ग्रेड शीट इटसेल्फ. सेमेस्टर ग्रेड शीट रे से मार्क जाए and these courses are usually free because the department offer the courses. They do not make any charge for it. It's charge not था, free of cost ही student मान को offer करा जाए. But fees if any, यदि किसी fee के बे पड़े towards enrollment and examination of such courses, especially when they are conducted by external agencies, they have to be borne by the student. यदि कौन सी प्रकार fee हेई पारे जदि हम एक्सटर्नल एजेंसी को आणुछु तापर से भलिया कोर्स करूछु गोटे वैल्यू एडेड कोर्स दोछु वे तो किछि कोर्स भी रही पारे नॉमिनल कोर्स भी रही पारे बट ए पर्यंत आई डोंट नो अबाउट इट बट हमर बोधे कोनोसी डिपार्टमेंट सेमितिया किछि फी थिबा कोर्स केबे भी ऑफर करि नै. ऑल द कोर्सेस आर फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट and in fact there is a special course which is offered to all students of 3rd semester student of the university. That is an employability skill enhancement program, and since last couple of years we have been conducting that program which is of 36-hour duration under the Mahindra Pride Classroom scheme of Nandi Foundation, and it is mandatory for all 3rd semester students. And in fact this scheme is primarily designed for girl student only. So Mahindra Group or that Nandi Foundation, they provide certificate to all girls who successfully complete this course. But as we have made it compulsory from our side to all the students, we from the university provide a certificate to the boys who successfully complete the course. So there will be a skill enhancement program, employability skill enhancement program of 36-hour duration, and that will be conducted during third semester, and there is no fee for it. So free se nahi. Apart from this, of course, Asan sir will discuss about it just after this particular session. But there is a concept called massive open online courses, and MOOC koli taku ame kahu, and it is mandatory for the postgraduate student of our university to complete at least one course of 2 to 4 credit under the study waves of active learning for young aspiring minds that we call a SOYAM platform. But UGC ro SOYAM platform अछि. SOYAM platform under re gote course kariba nihati darkar. So from last year we have made it mandatory, aguru nathila. So now if a student fails to complete that course or fails to clear that particular course, he or she won't be awarded with the degree. So and remember, the fees towards enrollment and examination of such courses have to be borne by the concerned candidate. जो भी nominal fee थी वो परीक्षा पाई by ये अल्प किसी था, so that has to be borne by you, and one of the faculty members from the department act as the SOYAM coordinator. Gote SOYAM coordinator oni sabu department e jone teacher achanti, and they shall guide the student in selection and enrollment process. तुमको साहाଯ୍य करिवे केमती selection करिवो course टा, केमती enrollment करिवो, केमती परीक्षा दबो, से सब जिंस को facilitate करिया पाई there is a faculty member who help you, and we call him as the SOYAM coordinator of the department. And but it must be noted that the final results are remain withheld in case a student failed to complete the course. So we always advise, suggest students to take this course at the second semester, the third semester, so that we can complete it in time. And sometimes students are also advised to go for more than one courses. Total adhika course to be advised to but completing a MOOC course is a mandatory requirement for getting a degree. If you look at the syllabus, few of you must have got the syllabus in your department. You must have seen there is a portion called self-study. But self-study only gara mari ki kichi gote portion tha. In fact, 25% of each unit of a theory paper is earmarked for self-study by the student as per the directive of UGC. Of course, we practically teach all the portion, but and in fact this particular initiative was taken by UGC after COVID period, after the COVID outbreak, and they made it mandatory that 25% of the portion should be earmarked as self-study, so that even something wrong happens, so even for some time, if we fail to complete the syllabus in time, then at least you must have read something. So 25% of the portion is earmarked as self-study portion. Of course, we all know that we do not practice that in practical. We do not follow that. We in fact teach you all the entire paper, पूरा कोर्स जा अछि ताको डिपार्टमेंट रे पढ़ा जाय, बट गोटे मार्क हे कि थाए, एंड पॉलिसी डिसीजन जा से अनुसार हमें ए फैकल्टी मेंबर्स is required to take an introductory class in the beginning, summarizing class at the end, and if required some counseling classes may be taken in between. But as I said, we do not follow it in practice, and in fact jodi wo lekha hitbo kon jagre garamara hitbo, as of now we try to complete all the syllabus including this self-study portion. There is a concept called specialization. You all will be doing degrees in different subjects, but inside that subject there may be many special papers, many type of specialization may be there, and most of the department offer a number of specialization in the third semester, and out of which a student has to opt for one. What is specialization choose karibo, and each specialization usually comprise of 2 theory papers of 4 credit each, and of course they carry 100 marks. 100 mark ro dita theory paper or 4 credit ro duita theory paper nei ki gote special paper tumku diya jaye. Most of the departments, if I am wrong, then me corrected, but I think all the departments, most of the departments offer specialization. 3-4 specialization offer karanchi se vitru amku opt kariyak pade gote specialization. There is a very unique course which we follow, which we provide to our students. We call it as Fakir Mohan studies, and in fact this university has been named after the savior of Odia, Fakir Mohan Senapati. And to make the students aware of his life and contribution, all the students have to take the compulsory non-credit course during the third semester of the program. And we teach you about the life of Fakir Mohan Senapati, how he have contributed to the Odia literature, or what has been his contribution overall. So for you as a student of Fakir Mohan University, you should know about all these things. And as our Vice Chancellor said that that whenever you will face some interview later on in your life, you may expect some question on Fakir Mohan Senapati, and that is why we have kept this non-credit course. And the syllabus of this program, of this course, has been framed by the PG Department of Language and Literature, and teachers of language and literature only they will teach you. And there will be an end term examination in this paper, and this paper is evaluated by grades, not mark. It's a mark grade, any grade A, B, C grade सब तुमको evaluate करोंगी. And the language can be Odia or English, or script can be Odia or English. So either you can write it in Odia, and if you don't know, there may be students from outside the state, and they may write it in English. English रे भी लिखी पारिबे किछ असुविधा नहीं. So theory paper examination हुए, third semester हुए, and this credit is 0. This is a non-credit course. That means it doesn't affect your grades. The final grade को कौन सी effect पकाया नहीं, but it will have its own grade. ताकि जो grade सेठी लिखाई हो. Then the last part of my presentation or of this curricular aspect is field work, intensive dissertation and field project work. Field work ho, intensive ho, dissertation by project work ho, they are inherent component of the syllabus of all the PG departments. In majority of the departments, as I said in the beginning, especially in the science departments, the entire fourth semester is devoted to dissertation or major project work with 24 credits. Of course, there are options. There is, if Santosh sir can tell it better, that they have two options, option A and option B. A student can either go for this, or there is also an option of another option in which the project work component is being reduced to maybe 16 credit, and the rest 8 credit may be taught through theory papers. So if the university, if your department is offering a full semester project work for you, then that project work should be done preferably in a reputed outside institution or organization, or reputed institution or organization outside of the university, under the joint guidance of a supervisor from that organization and a supervisor from your parent department. So बहुत समय जो department रे हमें full semester project work दोचु, सेथरे हमें expect करू जे ये program टा वैसे जो project work टा तो वो बाहर कौन सी कोटे reputed organization ने जाके करो, and there will be a joint supervision. जने supervisor रहिबे सेही संस्थारो, आउ जने supervisor तमरो एठो रहिबे. So most of the science department adopt a framework like this. And the dissertation paper, if it is a whole semester dissertation work, it will have different components like proposal will be there, data work will be there, finding presentation will be there, report will be there, and bios will be there. So this is all about different things that is there in your syllabus as far as academic curricular aspect is concerned. There may be few sentences or few elements which you find in the syllabus, and I just want to explain it to you. The syllabus then what are they? There are few important elements which are mentioned in the syllabus. Syllabus mentioned these components are included in the syllabus to ensure clarity, transparency, and alignment between teaching, learning, and evaluation. You may see something written like program outcome. Program outcome what is लिखा. So program outcome, these are broad goals that describe what graduates of a PG program are expected to achieve after successful completion of the entire program. Once the program is over, once the 2-year degree is over, what you are expected to achieve. For example, a postgraduate in environmental science should be able to conduct independent research, analyze environmental problems critically, and propose sustainable solutions. We expect that if a student completes an MSc in environmental science, he will be able to conduct independent research on environmental issues, analyze environmental problems critically, and propose sustainable solution to that problem. Then there is a section called program specific outcome, and program specific outcomes are more narrowly focused on the specific discipline or specialization. They highlight the competencies that a student of a particular PG program in physics, PG program in political science is expected to get. For example, a PG student in geography should be able to apply GIS and remote sensing techniques for spatial analysis and land use planning. So this is what we expect. Once you complete an MA in geography or MSc in geography, you should be able to do that. Then there are few more terminologies used in the syllabus. You may find this in your syllabus, like learning objective. Learning objective describe what the instructor intends to teach in a specific course or module and what the student is expected to learn by the end of it. For example, in research methodology course, you must know that the program is divided into certain courses. So paper udachi na pratek paper ko hame course boli kahu. So an example can be in a research methodology course, the learning objective may be to familiarize students with various research designs and methods of data collection and analysis. The learning objective of that particular course is we must be able to familiarize a student that if he or she is undertaking a course on research methodology, that he will be able to know about the research designs and methods of data collection and analysis. Then there may be a concept, there may be a term which there in the syllabus, prerequisite. Prerequisite indicates the knowledge, skill or qualification of a student, what he or should have before taking a particular course. But a course because we are all into the master degree stage, so you must have certain understanding of the subject before going for that particular course. You have done your graduation, plus 2 भी किसी निश्चय पढ़ुथिबो. So example could be if you are a student of mathematics or statistics, advanced statistical technique gote paper अछि. So that may require prior knowledge of basic statistics or completion of an introductory statistics course. So basic statistics जानी नहीं तब advanced statistics course से कर परिबनी. So what are the basic things, basic knowledge you should have before going to a particular course, before enroll तो सब हिजिबो, but course टा करिबा पई कोन basic understanding दरकार, that is there written in the prerequisite. Teaching scheme may also find a place in your syllabus. Teaching scheme refers to the structure and format, how the course is planned to be delivered, how your teacher has planned to deliver the course. Practical rakabo, field work roibo, na kali theory re habo, na au kon prakar element ame introduce kariba. So all these things are included there. Example could be regular classroom lecture with use of ICT tools. So maybe a course may be delivered only using a regular classroom structure. There may be a course where practical is very important. There may be a course which needs some group discussion. There may be a course which need field visit. So these things will be there in the teaching scheme, and at the end of the paper, what you are expected to learn, that we call as course outcome or CO. Course outcome are a specific statement about what students will be able to do or demonstrate after completing that course. So maybe after completing a course in hydrology and water resources, students should be able to assess watershed characteristics and evaluate water balance using hydrological models. So geology students will understand it better. But there are different things which are written in the syllabus. So I'll just go through all the slides once again to make you to summarize it. So your semester, your program has been divided into 4 semesters. Each semester is of 90 days duration. And in that semester you will have to complete 4 theory papers and 1 practical paper. The structure is like this. So in total the credit hour is 92. Most of the departments offer a postgraduate degree with 92 credit plus the credit that is earmarked for the MOOC course. If you complete a MOOC course of 2 credit, then the total credit will be 94. If it is of 4 credit, the total credit will become 96. Most of the department follow that pattern. And for your knowledge, a master degree student should complete at least 80 credit paper, 80 credit course to get the degree. So to be eligible to get the degree, to get a master degree, the course should be of 80 to 120 credit hour. And here in our university, we offer courses or offer the program with 96 credit, including the MOOC course. And internal end term जो distribution अच्छी, इंटरनल एग्जामिनेशन पाई 40 मार्क रो एग्जामिनेशन हुए एंड टर्म एग्जामिनेशन पाई हमें 60 मार्क रो component रखिछु and scheme of internal evaluation of the theory paper, as I said, there are 3 components in internal evaluation. Quiz is there and 2 quiz tests are conducted, one after the completion of first unit, the second after the completion of the second unit. Each carries 10 marks. Best of the 2 quizzes will be considered. Just जोटा भल होबो ताको कंसीडर करा जाय. Midterm written test will be there and it will be based on the content of first, second, third unit, and it will be of 20 mark question paper तुमको provide करा जाय. And fourth unit सरिला परे बा sometime we do it before also आगु भी करियर करा जाय पारे, and there will be an assignment. And remember, as I said, assignment can be of various types. Home assignment can be there, seminar presentation can be there, open book examination can be there, field report can be there, small project work can be there. And there is no internal component for the 5th unit, because 5th unit is usually completed towards the end of the semester. So there is no internal component for 5th unit. They have in total 40 marks and 60 marks for the end term examination. There are 3 types of question. Very short type question, 5 question, 1 mark is 5 mark, 5 question, 3 mark is 15 mark, and 5 question, 8 mark is from each unit. It totals up to 40 mark. Value added course is there, add-on course is there. So second semester preferably, and sometime third semester be गोटे value added course निश्चय ऑफर करिवो डिपार्टमेंट. ता छडा भी डिपार्टमेंट more than one value added course ऑफर करि पारंती बा करूथांती, and usually they are free of cost. In addition to that, regularly from last 2 years we have been offering an employability skill enhancement program under Mahindra Pride Classroom scheme. There is open online course. Asal sir is there. He may be discussing about this component in detail. But remember, it's a course between 2 to 4 credit hour, and it is mandatory. It is a mandatory requirement for the award of the degree. So you have to complete that course. That course is entirely conducted by an external agency. Someone else from any other university or any other institution will be conducting it. You will have to enroll yourself there. You will have to attend all the classes. You have to submit your assignment there, and at the end of the semester you have to appear at the examination, which will be conducted maybe in Bhubaneswar. Bhubaneswar ही प्राय सब examination हुए. So completing this course is a mandatory requirement. It has been made first from your senior batch. आगुरु नथिला, just तम senior batch to आरंभ होइछि. So mandatory requirement. बहुत केयरफुल होबो ए विषय रे, and a स्वयं coordinator is there in your department to help you out. Self study, as I said, 25% of the syllabus is earmarked for self study, but practically we do not follow it. We go for teaching the entire portion of the syllabus. Specialization there, many of the departments offer more than one specialization, out of which you have to opt for one. Fakir Mohan study is there, a non-credit course, and it is offered during the 3rd semester of your degree, and it is conducted by the Department of Language and Literature, and the evaluation done through grades, not mark. Then fieldwork, internship, dissertation, project work are inherent component of your program, and many departments, especially science departments, are following a whole four semester project work type thing, and these are few terms which you may feel may find in your syllabus that I wanted to explain to you. So this is all about the curricular aspects of our university, and if you have any doubt, you can ask me right now, and after that, so I can request Santosh sir to talk about NEP and of course other curricular aspects if you want. If doubt you can ask me. Okay, so now it is Professor Santosh Kumar Agarwal sir. We will be discussing with you about NEP.
Good afternoon all. Good afternoon all. Very good.
Long it is a very difficult session. No? All are in virtual mode. Yes, I am also partly virtual. Correct. So I am not going to bore you much because sometimes it is bouncer, sometimes the pitch is difficult for playing. So let me talk about the National Education Policy 2020. Last year, university has implemented this NEP 2020 in UG curriculum, undergraduate curriculum. So what is NEP 2020 for you? What you want to understand? What is important for you? Basically, in graduation, we all know this is a 3-year course. In NEP, there are 2 options. It is 3 plus 2 or 3 plus 1. Means if you have done 4 plus 1. So if you have done graduation for 3 years, then you have to do post graduation for 2 years. That is total 5 years. If you have done 4-year UG, then there is 1-year PG course. But in our case, initially we have implemented 3-year graduation course as per the government of Odisha guideline. Then another thing is there are 3 options in 3-year course as well as in 4-year course. That is 1 major, 2 minor, 2 major, and 3 minor. So I can say it is just like old wine in new bottle. What is that? All of you acquainted with honors and pass subject. Now the honors is named as the major and pass is named as the minor. So 1 major, 2 minor. Either you can choose 2 major, 1 minor, or you can choose 3 minor. But we are in a easy path. We have adopted 1 major, 2 minor. That means it is much easier for us to continue like 1 honors and 2 passes. Correct? But the curriculum, whatever in UG course, we must, like Nihar sir already told about various components, various aspects of the curriculum, which is very essential as per the NEP guideline. So let me talk about the PG. We are not exactly adopting the NEP in PG courses because we are continuing that 2-year PG courses instead of 1-year PG courses. Still, we are waiting for 4-year UG students, those who have completed the 4-year UG courses. So, this 2-year PG course or curriculum gradually we are modifying as per the NEP guideline. So, what are the components exactly matches with the NEP guideline? So, first one is inclusion of Indian knowledge system (IKS) in PG curricula to promote the indigenous knowledge. Means you must aware of the local, means Odisha scientist or Odisha literary, or you can say Indian scientists. So one paper is dedicated in first semester, that is IKS paper of 2 credit. It is compulsory for all. So in our curricula, that is a mandatory paper, including all 5 papers. Second, it is as per the NEP guideline because NEP speaks about the knowledge of Indian scientists. Okay. Second, sir already told about the SWAYAM courses in 3rd semester. We made it compulsory for all because there is a digital learning in your course. So almost 20% of each semester must be in online part. So instead of making 20% or 25% of online course, we made one paper in your full 4 semesters, that is MOOC paper, which is online. And it is more important is this paper may or may not be related to your PG course. If I am a physics student, the MOOC paper may be related to environmental science, may be related to political science, may be related to history. So it is totally depends upon you, and you have to choose that paper, taking the guidance of the SWAYAM coordinator of your department. Then third one is almost all of you aware of that ABC ID or APAR ID. Details will be covered by the Asansa in the next session, I think. So we made it mandatory for all PG students. During form fill up, you must go for the APAR ID as well as the ABC ID, because it is just like a I can say bank passbook where you can keep your money. Here you can keep your credits and you can use wherever you want that credit for your future. Okay. The next one is the course also designed in such a way that we have included that ethics, environmental studies in all programs. Okay. Second, that the Fakir Mohan University also aligned with the local to vocal, means basically in the last session, Vice Chancellor sir told about the research, that is Dhanapana Mina. So why we are interested for this Dhanapana Mina? Because this Balasore is famous for Dhanapana Mina. So as per NEP, we must local for vocal, means lab to land. Whatever you do in lab, you must reflect in your land or practical purposes. So we also do that research in rice, betel, fish, as well as Fakir Mohan studies. Then Sir told about, Niyar sir told about the major research project in post semester. So it may be minor, it may be major, depending upon your departmental curricula. So the major project means the 4th semester totally dedicated for the project work. Either you have to do project here, or you have to choose any research institute or any reputed institute outside this university. The most important one, the university also maintain the quality of the report. Not like that you have to copy the report from any online source or any back reports. Your report must be undergo the plagiarism test. And the plagiarism must be, but the similarity index must be 10% or less than that. Above that one, the university is not going to accept the report. That is most important, and it is as per the UGC guideline. So we are maintaining the quality. We are maintaining the different aspects of the NEP in the PG curriculum. But we are in a path to also introduce the 1-year PG course after getting the guideline from the higher education. So this is all about the NEP courses. So it is not much difficult to understand, because whatever aspects like value-added course or IKS, or you can say MOOC, almost all parts we have included in our curriculum as per the NEP guideline. So that is where you have many aspects, many parts in your curriculum. So thank you. Any doubt? Basic doubt. Basic goal curriculum. तुमको से मैंने बुझी पारे तुमको मैडम आश्वास कहले गोटे प्राइज अच्छे करेक्ट आमे से प्राइज का गोटे झील प्राइज पाइब गोटे पुओ प्राइज पाइब को बेसिस है अटेंडेंस बेसिस है इंटरेक्शन बेसिस है स्मार्टनेस डजंट मीन दैट ओवर स्मार्टनेस ब्रैकेट स्मार्टनेस टा बोल तामाने आमे बुझिबा दरकार जे मो पाखरे किछि आईडिया अछि आमे से इंप्लीमेंट करिने तो यू गो फॉर दैट वन बा एटा जो इंप्लीमेंट हेछि मोर कोन फ्यूचर रे हबो आमे पढिले कोन फायदा हबो आगर कोर्स कोन थिला आमे एगुडा सब इंटरेक्शन में कले मेन स्लाइड हां मो एटी दुईटा जिनिस पचारे सर मते कहले क्वेश्चन पचारे मो दुरंदर आ तार रीजन हला कोन पाई गलो आमे फिजिक्स लोक आमे क्वेश्चन नाम मन रे बहुत था तेणु फास्ट हला जोटा तो पढ़लो वैल्यू एडेड कोर्स हला आ गोटे पढ़लो एड ऑन कोर्स या दुईटा भीतर डिफरेंस कोन ए तो पचारे आमे आमे कहि आमे साइलेंट होई छु टिके टिके जानि जे केही किछ पचारे तो कहबा सब कहि दिन के देओ नहीं हूं कहि दिन का वर्चुअल मोड रे अछन फिजिकली प्रेजेंट द ब्रेन इज वर्चुअल गोटे कॉन्फ्रेंस अटेंड करने में जाइए कॉन्फ्रेंस तो नो सर गोटे एडीपी लॉन्च करे आमी भी स्टूडेंट आउ सेठी सुनिबा भारी डिफिकल्ट बहुत बड़ बड़ प्रोफेसर आसे क्लास करिवे आमे छोट छोट जगह रे जाइथिलु आमे पछरे बसु हम डरु क्वेश्चन पचार देबे कि तुम जेमति डरु तो एटा तुम क्लास रिलेटेड हम मन रखियो जे आमे गोटे पछरे आउ रिटर्न आसीबो से ही डर में पछरे बस गोटे टीचर देखले ये पिलाटा बहुत पछरे बस आगू दरकार से मत 3 थर कहले एटियास मत कहू नथिले मु मोर कॉन्फिडेंट देखुची मत तो चिन्ह नथे मत जानी जे मत ही पॉइंट आउट कराओ ठिया बड़ कष्ट बसी थी एते धीरे फिर कष्ट देले फिर आगू आस कहले एटी बस जे चश्मा पिंधो ता पई डिफिकल्ट कोन आगर बस के एमती देखिबो पछरे कोन रेंज थिबो ताला आराम देख परिबो मु कोन कहले आगर बस के एते जोर देखिली जे मो चश्मा काचरा आगर पड़ियो आई डोंट नो जे कौन पाई हला से सार से गोटे कहले कहले ये पिलाटा एते प्रेशर देला आखि ऊपर जे ता चश्मा काचरे संभाळी परिलानी बारी तो आम्ही भी सही स्टेज रे आसी छु तुम भाबनी कि हम हठात इस बोलु आम्ही भी फील करू कि तुमको कौन कष्ट हो बट एटा तुम कोर्स रिलेटेड नुह यू यार मीनिंग कर जामे इंडक्शन करू छ तमे कौन पढिलो को जाउ छ तमे कोठी पढिलो को जाउ छ कहा सहित रहू छ सेमान को जानिबार माने कर मु पास करू छ तमे जानि छु जे हां एटा गोटे मास्टर हला तम निज लैंग्वेज टा के कंट्रोल करू आमे फील करू से जे गला बेले को तमे जो पूरा फ्लुएंटली कहउथबो सेटा फ्रीक्वेंसी टिके कमी जिवो कारण तुम मन जीवन ए से कहउतला कोन गोटे करिकुलम आसी के एनिपी एई लोकटा हला सेतिकी जिंस दरकार आमे निज को टिके कंट्रोल करबा आउ किछि त नै आरो आरो पाटा किछि असुविधा हो जे काहू को ए सार जन हम कह दिया सर एडी गोटे प्रॉब्लम होउची सर आपण टिके देखो मु जदी काहू चिन्नी न थिबी काहू कहि मु निज करिकुलम जानि न थिबी क्लास रे बारंबार पचरु थिबी से विषय एडी तमे बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर जानि देबा जेतेबे तुम डिपार्टमेंट रे इंडक्शन को तमे आउट की डिटेल्स पचर दो हमर एडा काई हेलानी एया काई होउची हमें क्वेश्चन करि परिबो तेनो इंडक्शन रे टोटल यूनिवर्सिटी को जानि देले मते लागबो जे मु ईच पार्ट को जानि दे आई एम नॉट न्यू दैट इज द मेन फोकस आमा मेन होची से मु ईच पार्ट को जानि देले जे मु ये रजिस्टर ये सीओए ताले मु समस्त सहित अक्वाइंटेड मु ताहा को इंटरैक्ट करि हम यदि सेगुडा जानि नथिबी करि नथिबी देन इट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू कंटिन्यू मते लागबो जे मु गोटे नुवा आमु भी लागबो ये नुवा प्ले बेको हम जानछि फर्स्ट कॉन्सेप्ट लेवल हम जानले हम यूनिवर्सिटी पे ना कोन डाउट कोन पचार दिली आड और वैल्यू एड क्वेश्चन को आसा दितिन नहीं दितिन जन मु जाके देखते दितिन जन पूरा आखि बंद करके से आत्मा प्रेतात्मा कथा बाबू बुझे बुझे बट मान कौन बाबू सब जानि हमर छोटो जीव भी होने लाबड़ा और आम छाड़ी दवा ना बेसी क्वेश्चन पचार ठीक अच्छे थैंक यू
धन्यवाद नियार सर और संतोष अग्रवाल सर प्लीज आउ थरे कहछि बियर विथ अस कोऑपरेट विथ अस एठी कोनोसी पाठ पढ़ा जावनी पाठ पढ़िया पूर्व जो रास्ता अछि जो मार्ग अछि ताको क्लियर एठी देखिए एठी पाठ पढ़ा जावनी ए जो करिकुलम सिस्टम देखलो एठी बहुत कुछ जानि नथबो इवन डिपार्टमेंट रे पचार होय से जिनसे हमें शिखे किंतु तमे केही क्वेश्चन पचार देखो बहुत थे अनुरोध करुच्ची एक्टिव रहो तुम भविष्य न आउ गोटे जिन सार कहना भूली गले चारिटा सेमिस्टर पर गोटे तुमको स्वर्ण पदक अच्छे सार भूली गले कहवाई तेणुक से स्वर्ण पदक पाइबा तुमको एक्टिव रहा पड़ो कौन से डिपार्टमेंट रे गोटे अच्छे कौन डिपार्टमेंट चारिटा भी अच्छे तेणुक समस्त गोल्ड मेडल नाम इच्छा था इच्छा को साकार कर आज भी लगी पड़ समस्त धन्यवाद मो मत
full time course and 75% attendance is a must. 75% attendance is a must to fill up the form for the examination. तेणु 75% attendance रू कम हेले फॉर्म फिल अप हो पारिबो नाही आउ गोटे जिंस ए जो अटेंडेंस रो इश्यू रही अटेंडेंस एबे मंथली रिपोर्ट करा होची प्रत्येक मास अटेंडेंस दुईटा जगह को बदली जाउची गोटे होची बदे गवर्नमेंट हायर एजुकेशन पोर्टल को जाउची आ गोटे मु निजे अछि डायरेक्टर स्टूडेंट वेलफेयर हम स्टूडेंट वेलफेयर सेक्शन को भी आसी तेणु स्टूडेंट वेलफेयर सेक्शन आम फॉर्म फिलअप सहित किसी असुविधा करूँ ना जस्ट लुक इनटू इट फ्रॉम द स्कॉलरशिप पर्सपेक्टिव यदि अटेंडेंस नाही ताले स्कॉलरशिप बंद हो जिवो मिलिबो नहीं तो आउ गोटे जो जगह को जाउची सेटारे बहुत अधिक प्रोब्लेम हो अटेंडेंस नाही हम फॉर्म फिलअप करिया पाइबी विषय सो इट इज ए फुल टाइम कोर्स 75% अटेंडेंस इज ए मस्ट सेटा हम समस्त प्रोब्लेम दिथलु करिया तेणु मन रखिथिबो से अनुसार क्लासेस अटेंड करियो आ दैट खाली अटेंडेंस गोटे फॉर्मालिटी पाई नुह बा गोटे माने गोटे टेक्निकल बा ऑफिशियल रिक्वायरमेंट नुह क्लासेस आसिले ही हमें लर्न करियो विभिन्न जिनिस शिखिबा प्रत्येक जगह शिखिबार अछि प्रत्येक क्लास रो किछि शिखिबार अछि तेणु क्लासेस आसीबो रेगुलरली एक्सपेक्ट करछि
परिचय आपने बोली थी कि होचंती प्रोफेसर नेहारंजन राव डायरेक्टर स्टूडेंट वेलफेयर ए प्रोफेसर होचंती ज्योग्राफी और सर होचंती प्रोफेसर एंड हेड डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ फिजिक्स ताछड़ा से होचंती डायरेक्टर कॉलेज डेवलपमेंट काउंसिल हम विश्वविद्यालय अधीन पंचानबे 95 आमर जे अच्छी कॉलेजेस समस्त कॉलेज दायित्व दिखती प्रोफेसर अग्रवाल सर से दुई जन सार को गोटे बड़ करके धन्यवाद मैडम
थैंक यू सर मैं आउट जिन कहते चाहूँगी यूनिवर्सिटी सिस्टम रो हम नुआ जहाँ भी पढ़ा रिलेटेड रहा सब डिपार्टमेंट को हेड रोचंदी हमर चेयरमैन सर चेयरमैन के भी काम जहाँ भी हम असुविधा टू योर हेड एज चेयरमैन भी काम संभव सेमती देखा गले हॉस्टल हॉस्टल में हेड करछंदी वार्डन थ्रू सुपरिटेंडेंट हमने आसो वार्डन होगा तो देखा गले स्पोर्ट्स डायरेक्टर स्पोर्ट्स पर्सन हेड एग्जामिनेशन कंट्रोलर ऑफ एग्जामिनेशन फाइनेंस कंट्रोलर ऑफ फाइनेंस
Don't worry about examination. They don't worry about marks. So the high information is to them.
सर जाए पहले जहाँ भी तुम्हारा असुविधा हो फर्स्ट यू शुड रिपोर्ट टू योर हेड ऑफ द डिपार्टमेंट देन ही और शी विल टेक ओवर द मैटर मैं मंत्रण करी हमर असान सर को डॉक्टर संतोष राउत respected chairman of this council, respected my dear colleagues, and dear students. I welcome you all to our university, and as per my schedule, it's related to most important parameters of your curriculum. ठीक है जी मुझे जाने को चाहूँगी कि मैंने गोला स्लाइड साजू स्लाइड करते थे मूव गोटे पिला मूव रो फुल फॉर्म को के पिला मैंने कोई करिए हाँ What do you mean by NASIL? NASIL कौन? NASIL कौन को? NASIL open online course. NASIL कौन? हाँ? Huge amount.
हाँ मुक्त ओपन अच्छी मुक्त कहीं कहवा massive massive huge course କିନ୍ତୁ ଏଇ ସେନ୍ସ ରେ କଣ କୋର୍ସ ଯଦି ଆମେ ପାଠ ପଢିବାର ଅଛି କଣ ସେଟା massive that means thousands even more than that learners can enroll those courses ଆମର କଣ ଅଛି ଆମର ଗୋଟେ କ୍ଲାସ ରେ 30 ଜଣ 40 ଜଣ ପିଲା ରହୁଛୁ କିନ୍ତୁ ଏଭଳିଆ କିଛି କୋର୍ସ ଅଛି ଯୋଉଥିରେ କି thousands even lakhs of students can enroll many students can enroll there is no such limitation open is free everyone can enroll them not prerequisite is not required कौन कहिसो सेटा दरकार नहीं anybody can learn ऑनलाइन जोटा कि डेलीवर होची थ्रू इंटरनेट सेटा तो हम बुझिबा ऑनलाइन ना लर्निंग किछि गोटे स्ट्रक्चर वे अछि लर्निंग रो सेमति न जे हमें क्लास को आछो पढुछु पळेबा सुनिथि जोटे स्ट्रक्चर्ड वे ऑफ लर्निंग अछि जो चारिटा क्वाड्रेंट अछि सेटा भी तुमको बुझिए को पड़िबो को कंपोनेंट देई हमें मूव गोटे कंप्लीट करियर अछि बिकॉज़ इट इज वन ऑफ द कंपल्सरी कंपोनेंट इन आवर करिकुलम जोटे कि ऑलरेडी डिस्कस हे साइज बुझिबा निहाती दरकार सेटा ता पूर्वरु पड़े तो फुल फॉर्म ऑफ एबीसी एबीसी प्राइस अछि तरे रेकॉर्ड भी होतला दरकार कि एबीसी एबीसी कौन एकेडमिक बैंक बैंक आउ किछ अछि बैंक ऑफ अच्छा को स्लैश दी अपर लिखि छै अपर कोन के जाननो मु हो समस्तंकर अपर आईडी खोला सरी थिबो नहीं कि साम्स रे जतबेले सीएफ फिलअप करिचो अपर आईडी बोली गोटे किछ गोटे आईडी क्रिएट करिचो बस बस को मानकर एबीसी आईडी बा अपर आईडी नाही हाथ देखो ता माने समस्तकर अछि नले जदि नाही एडी कंफर्म करो जदि साम्स रो आउ किछ अलगा चैनल रे आछो अलगा एडमिशन प्रोसेस रे सेटा हम जानिनु कुछ एमसीए एमबीए पई अलगा होची रो से माने आसीबे से मानको पई अपर आईडी हमु केटी खोलियो पड़े किंतु ओजेई काउंसलिंग रे सेटा कंपलसरी नाही साम्स रे समस्तकर कंपलसरी अछि नहीं से
तुमे निजे खोली कर दो
अच्छा गोटे पिला तुमर अपर आईडी किया हलो जे करिछो अपर आईडी बा एबीसी अपर भीतर भी फरक अछि ताको हम बुझिया पड़ो जी जानी छको कारण आम सीएफ का अप्लाई करूँ तेणु सीएफ रेट कंपलसरी थिला ना नहीं कंपलसरी थिला सी केमती नकरी केमती एडमिशन करछि बोली कहूँ नहीं गोटे पिला कहूँ मोर नहीं कर एबीसीडी नहीं अच्छी ना हाँ नहीं केमती नहीं नहीं जो पीजी भाई साम्स रे एप्लिकेशन भरिल तमे निजे भरिच ना को इंटरनेट कैफ रे फिलअप करछ सेटा कंपलसरी थिला
सब्जेक्ट
बाकी समस्त अच्छी गोटे केस अच्छी जोटा कि डील करिया केमती अपर आईडी करा जाय परिबो को डिपार्टमेंट जी एमएस डब्ल्यू मु एमएस डब्ल्यू रो जे अछंती कोऑर्डिनेटर मु ताहार कथा हेबी अपर आईडी टा एनी कारण फॉर्म फिलअप करबो तो एटलीस्ट कंपलसरी जेटा नहले फॉर्म फिलअप करि परिबोनी कि परीक्षा दे परिबो नै तले मु अज्यूम करबी सब हमर पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट जो माने ए वर्ष एडमिशन करछथि समस्तंकर एबीसी आईडी अछि एबीसी आईडी केतेटा डिजिट वाला एबीसी आईडी बार आधार रे भी बार अपर रे भी बार नै कि हां एबीसी और अपर कोन फरक कोन कोजन एबीसी आईडी अपर किसी डिफरेंस अछि
जानी बोलिए तो अपन क्रेडिट फॉर द हिसाब रखो
आमे तार फर्दर डिस्कशन को जीवा अपार कथा किंतु तमे जो फिलअप करलो सेते बडे कोन कॉलेज ना देइतलो नाम्स फॉर्म भरला बेलू जो कॉलेज रे थिलो से कॉलेज ना देइछो किंतु एबे यूनिवर्सिटी चेंज करछो तणे एबे केमिति चेंज करबो यूनिवर्सिटी को तमरो कारण आम यूनिवर्सिटी तमे केते क्रेडिट नबो से अनुसार केते की ट्रांसफर हो ना हां हम से कॉलेज ना न रखी कि हमको एबे कोन करिया पड़िबो जो एक्सिस्टिंग कॉलेज नेम रो हमको चेंज करिया को पड़िबो इंस्टीट्यूशन नेम तो सेटा जानिया दरकार जो तरे की हमरो एबीसी और अपर आईडी हला परे जेतिकी क्रेडिट अर्न करिवो एज पर एनईपी 2020 those credit will be transferred to your academic journey through NAD National Academic Depository आउ गोटे जिंस अछि नेशनल एकेडमिक डिपोजिटरी जो कि तमरो क्रेडिट केते गेन करलो सेतरे बैंक ना सेतरे तुमको स्टोर करे पड़िबो एकेडमिक बैंक ऑफ क्रेडिट ऑटोमेटिकली स्टोर देखो सेमति किसी डिफिकल्ट प्रोसेस नाही डिजिटाइजेशन ऑनलाइन थ्रू रे 근데 बाबोनी जे बहुत गुडा के जिंस अछि किछि रे कोन कहले नि आईकेएस फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर सेकंड सेमेस्टर रे वैल्यू ऐड करो थर्ड सेमेस्टर रे स्वयं पढो फोर्थ सेमेस्टर रे मेजर प्रोजेक्ट करो प्लेगरिज्म गोटे अछि ताको चेक करियो पेशन किछि डिफिकल्ट नाही तमे ठीक ठाक पढिबो ऑल आर वेरी स्मूथली और इजीली तमे कंप्लीट करि परिबो बहुत सहज करे आइछि किंतु तमको टिके शिक्षा को पढिबो जो अनुसार ऑब्जेक्टिव अछि नुवा करिकुलम ता सहित हमर यूनिवर्सिटी रे किछि आईसीटी फैसिलिटी अछि जेंति कि ग्रीवेंस थ्रू समथ ईआरपी ई ऑफिस जदि तमरो सेतरे किछि रोल नाही ई ऑफिस हमर जति कि एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन जो गुडा को थ्रू ऑटोमेशन थ्रू ई ऑफिस ईआरपी for you also there is one online learning method through FMU ILMS Fakir Mohan University Institutional Learning Management System. We have our own learning management system also, which is very similar to any kind of things like MOOC with 4 quadrants. This is my ABC account, upper ID. So automated permanent academic account registry, one lesson, one student ID, and it's mandatory for all students. That means you have your digital identity like Aadhaar. The citizen मानकर गोटे आईडी दरकार आधार सेमती अपार आईडी गोटे इंपोर्टेंट डॉक्यूमेंट तुम मानक पाए जितेबाला आधार जितेबाला स्टार्ट है आधार सेंटर जो छोटी छोटी जगह खोला जो भाविले समस्ते ये किसी इंपोर्टेंस ना फोटो उठा हो डॉक्यूमेंट कौन कौन जमा हो स्कान करा किसी तार वैल्यू आसबनी कि आधार डॉक्यूमेंट केते इंपोर्टेंट आम ए रियलाइज कर भाई आपारटा एत इंपोर्टेंट डॉक्यूमेंट आगे हवाक जाऊँगी से भाया ये आम भावी पारे आमर क्रेडिट कौन केमी आकुमुलेट कर गोटे आईडी थ्रू upper ID cannot without upper ID ABC services cannot be used. Okay, so that is the credit, but the ID is upper. So they are integrated. This is a part of unified digital public infrastructure for education through DigiLocker and National Academic Depository. DigiLocker रे जेमती तमरो ड्राइविंग लाइसेंस टू आरंभ करी अदर डॉक्यूमेंट अच्छी से अनुसार तुम जदि तुम अपर आईडी रे जदि चाहूच डिजिलॉकर रे सब गुडाक सर्टिफिकेट को तुम ऐड कर परिबो तुमरो से जो डिजिलॉकर जेमती ड्राइविंग लाइसेंस आछो सेम तुम मैट्रिक सर्टिफिकेट प्लस 2 सर्टिफिकेट भी आसी परिबो प्लस 3 सर्टिफिकेट पीजी सर्टिफिकेट भी सेतरे आसी परिबो थ्रू नेशनल एकेडमिक डिपोजिटरी. So national corporate multiple display of products.
ঠিক আছে ছাড়ি দিব সে থেকে হস্টেলটা কনভার্সন করে দেব অসুবিধা হলো লিখবে और सर पढ़ो उसके लिए जो असुविधा है हाँ इसके
କେବଳ ଇଏରେ ନା ଡୁପ୍ଲିକେଟ୍ ପରୀକ୍ଷା ଦେଇଛି ଅଛି ତାହେଲେ
How to change your institution details in your upper ID. So unique ID. How to change? आधार लिंक जो फोन नंबर टा अच्छी तो हमें कौन करिया कर दो
चाहो से परी परी वैसे देखिए पूरी दरकार
डिजिलॉकर जहाँ डॉक्यूमेंट अच्छी से इम्पोर्टेंट तुमर जोटा अच्छी जोटा कि अपर आईडी कहवा अपर आईडी तुम डाउनलोड कर कहवा कथा तुम जो कॉलेज ना चेंज करार जेहेतु आम फकीर मोहन यूनिवर्सिटी रे एडमिशन नहीं आमर पुराना कॉलेज जहाँ थी चेंज करा पड़ो फकीर मोहन यूनिवर्सिटी केमती चेंज करिया can download like this. Right? So these are all you can add to your Digiloccer ID. So here I can fill all the details for updation. It is near the identity value. You can enter identity value such as your admission enrollment number, जोटे कि roll number, class roll number हो, जो exam roll number पाइबा सेटा को पूर्ण चेंज करिया पड़ो. Suppose मु कहली मोर roll number होउची identity type new admission by enrollment number roll number जदि कोई भी new admission year choose करेगा पड़ेगा I am a student at search करो Fakir Mohan University and get your document so it will be updated. So once it is updated It will take some time so that it will get confirmation from DigiLocker. Once it is confirmed, how do you know that it is being updated? Your upper ID will show digitally signed on particular date and time, current date and time. So digital signature will be there so that you can find that it is updated. So here you will find digitally signed on particular date and time so that you can find that your Aadhaar, your APAR is updated with Fakir Mohan University. This is the first thing you have to do. All has to complete this formality before form fill-up. Form fill-up पूर्वरु ये जो यूनिवर्सिटी रे एडमिशन नेलो से एडमिशन को तुमको तमे से यूनिवर्सिटी रो बोली तुमको सेतरे ऐड करिया पड़ियो तमरो मेटा डाटा गुडा को ऐड हे कि सेतरे जीवो जति सो क्रेडिट एर्न करिवो फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर रे सेटा सेठी रिफ्लेक्ट हो बुझिला तापरे क्रेडिट एर्न जोडा एबीसी आईडी रे गोटे क्रेडिट एर्न गोटे आसीबो केते क्रेडिट एर्न करलो से यूनिवर्सिटी रो इट विल बी रिफ्लेक्टेड ऑन योर ID. It's very important to follow this particular step. बुझिला फॉर्म फिल अप पूर्व एटे सारिया दरकार ठीक अछि काय किछि डाउट अछि ए पर्यंत डिजी लॉकर को जिबा डिजी लॉकर रे साइन इन करिया साइन इन कला परे मोबाइल नंबर देकी जो डिजी लॉकर जो पिन अछि पिन एंटर करिया पिन एंटर कला परे ओटीपी आसीबो आधार लिंक मोबाइल नंबर को पिन को एंटर कला परे हमें जीवा हमरो इश्यूड डॉक्यूमेंट कोन कोन अछि सर्च कर जो सर्च करिवो सर्च कला परे सेठी जाईदी तमरो डिटेल गोडे को अपडेट करे को पड़े कारण तमरो न्यू एडमिशन फकीर मोहन यूनिवर्सिटी रे को रोल नंबर दैट मैटर्स बुझिला तो एटा बड़ जिंस नो जस्ट यू कैन डू you can complete this step within 5 minutes through your smartphones और जो टी डिपार्टमेंट रे बसकी सेटा कंप्लीट कर दे तार किछि डाउट नथिबो कारण सेतु भी क्वेश्चन आसी पारे फुल फॉर्म ऑफ आपार यदि तमे चाहो तो मन रखिया पे मन रखो बा नोट डाउन कर रखो जेतबे फुल फॉर्म दरकार हे पारे कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जामिनेशन पे चलो व्हाट इज आइडेंटिटी वैल्यू से जो थिला फिलअप रे तमरो रोल नंबर एंट्री करिवो आइडेंटिटी टाइप दे परिवो न्यू एडमिशन हो कि एग्जाम रोल नंबर हो जो तमरो रजिस्ट्रेशन नंबर मिल नथिबो एग्जाम रोल नंबर मिल नथिबो एबे न्यू एडमिशन रे तमरो क्लास रोल नंबर को एंटर करके रखि दो ठीक है जी सेटा चेंज होबरी तमे तमरो जो करे ऐड हो क्रेडिट्स तमे यदि परे सेटा रजिस्ट्रेशन नंबर रे चेंज करिवो किछि फरक पड़िबा नै एबे तमरो क्लास रोल नंबर को एंटर करके रखी था से आइडेंटिटी वैल्यू अगर किसी डाउट अछि किसी नहीं तो कौन से डिपार्टमेंट रो एबीसीआईडी हेनी एबीसीआईडी करी होनी और किछ ऑप्शन नहीं कारण तमनकर ऑलरेडी अछि जार नाही से क्रिएट करो किंतु मु भाबुची जदि भी जनरेट हेनी एबीसीआईडी बा अपर आईडी साम्स रो केमती आसुची से जो एबीसीआईडी का तमरो जो साम्स रो हम पाको जो डाटा आसु सेतरे एबीसीआईडी सहित आसु पण मु भाबुची समस्त कर अछि सेटा को हम डायरेक्टली लिंक करे को पड़िबो जदि किसी भूलभाल अछि तो रिपोर्ट करि परिबो डिपार्टमेंट पर कौन किसी कंप्लेन थ्रू कोऑर्डिनेटर आसिया दरकार नहीं बाय हेड ऑफ द डिपार्टमेंट को थ्रू किसी आसिया दरकार नहीं एबीसीआईडी हमर हेनी हे परनी फॉर्म फिल अप पे हमें एबीसीआईडी देई करू कारण एटा कंपलसरी हे जेछि यूनिवर्सिटी नो टोटल जहाँ नियम आम हायर एजुकेशन अच्छी इट इज कंपल्सरी आ गोटे जिन जोटा कि क्रेडिट ट्रांसफर कथा कहूँ आम जनरल आमर जी यूनिवर्सिटी 92 96 जहाँ क्रेडिट अच्छी आम ट्रांसफर करने सहित थर्ड सेमिस्टर रे आगुरी गोटे सीबीसीएस पेपर थे आम अदर डिसिप्लिन किसी गोटे कोर्स अलग डिपार्टमेंट किसी गोटे कोर्स आम अप करूँ से रिप्लेस स्वयं रे आरंभ कर इंटरडिसिप्लिनरी पिला आगु तुम जो पाठ पढ़ा ना सब जगह इंटरडिसिप्लिनरी डिजिटल लर्निंग रू किसी आसीथिबो जहाँ रेगुलेशन कहूँ से अनुसार ये कोर्स को आम कंपलसरी करूँ स्वयं
गोटे सेमिस्टर स्वयं से आगे को सब सेमिस्टर है
ଏବେ गोटे सेमिस्टर अच्छी किंतु नियम होची प्रति सेमिस्टर
डिपार्टमेंट सिस्टम थिला बीसीएस रे तब माने जो डिपार्टमेंट रे पढुछो आ छोड़ा अन्य डिपार्टमेंट रे गोटे कोर्स ठीक पढ एटा को वर्तमान स्वयं तारा में रिफ्रेश कर आ अन्य डिपार्टमेंट को तो वर्तमान पूरा इंडिया जो रेस्ट्रिक्शन थिला बोले एटा पूरा बड़ हो
निजर भी करि परियो मो सेट के आसुची मो सेट के आसुची जहा कारण एकदम स्टार्ट करी व्हाट इज स्वयं स्वयं परे तमरो डाउट जा अछि पछेते हला म आरंभ करनी आरंभ रो डाउट केबी आसी अच्छा तमे कहलो व्हाट इज स्वयं स्वयं रो फुल फॉर्म कहलो प्लीज मो ठीक अछि स्वयं रो फुल फॉर्म ता कहनो स्वयं कथा बड़ बड़ कथा कहउछ स्वयं मिशन सब जानियो स्वयं रो फुल फॉर्म कोन सही कथा पचार आगुरी कौन थी तुम सर्वे करके आईच कि आम यहाँ कौन बोलছে नकल तुम कम्प्लीट हे स्वयं जहाँ लिखाई जहाँ सार बुझे दैट इज स्वयं स्मोक स्वयं गोटे मुख बोली आम बुझे डायरेक्ट स्वयं पोर्टल को जी जहाँ जहाँ अच्छी डाउट जार अच्छी क्लारिफिकेशन से कर ऑनलाइन कोर्स अच्छी so we have 4 quadrants in that particular online learning. First quadrant is video lecture, second is specially prepared reading material that can be downloaded or printed, third one is self assessment test through test and quizzes, online discussion forum through that particular maybe through audio video and different pedagogy of that one. There are different verticals of SWAYAM like AICT, NPTEL, UGC, CEC, NCERT, NIOS, IGNO, IIMB, NITTR, INA. हमें PG करूँ चूज करिया कोर्स PG कोर्स of minimum 2 credits. PG कोर्स की ऑफर करछन AICT, NPTEL, UGC, IIMB, Indian Institute of Management Bangalore. So these are the courses we must opt: NPTEL, AICT, IIMB, UGC, and that credit has to be transferred as per your UGC credit framework for online learning courses through SWAYAM regulation 2016. We are following regulation of UGC as well as directives of State Higher Education Department, Government of Odisha, and this SWAYAM has been made mandatory in our curriculum as per the regulation and guidelines. Suppose I want to enroll one course. तामरे रोजे थर्ड सेमेस्टर एनरोल करि परिबो तम फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर एबे भी ओपन अछि कोर्स जुलाई सेमेस्टर वर्ष को दुईटा सेमेस्टर थाए गोटे जुलाई सेमेस्टर आ गोटे जनवरी सेमेस्टर थर्ड सेमेस्टर हमर थर्ड सेमेस्टर टा पाका पाकी से जून रे स्टार्ट होछि जोतरे कि तमे जुलाई सेमेस्टर रे गोटे कोर्स एनरोल करि परिबो जोटे कि थर्ड सेमेस्टर रे तमु सेटा क्लियर करिया पड़ो केमिति क्लियर करिवो केमिति एनरोल करिवो these are the steps. So sign in through Google. You can sign in through Windows also. Suppose I have one Google account. Possibly URL of Swayam where to register. Not done for Rakida. URL of Swayam portal. You can search any Swayam courses here. So now enrollments are open for July 2025 semester. Those who want to learn, they can also learn without any proctored examination. Any course available. बुझेला दी प्रकार अछि तमे शिक्षा को चाहौ without examination, proctored examination, you can enroll. There will be no certification for that. If you need certification so that credit will be transferred here, you must appear the proctored examination. There will be 25% assignment and 75% proctored examination. Proctored examination माने तमे जाय कि NTA रो गोटे allotted center रे परीक्षा देबा पड़िबो. Before that you have to fill up the form. Form fill up पई जहा fees अछि required fees you have to pay. Examination centers sometimes if more number of students from Balasore, there will be center in Balasore. Otherwise, mostly Bhubaneswar you have to appear the end semester examination, which will be conducted by either AICT or NP. ମୁଁ ଜାଣିବାକୁ ଚାହୁଁଛି ଫର ଏକ୍ସାମ୍ପଲ ମୁଁ କହିଲି ମୁଁ ଶିଖିବି କ୍ୱାଣ୍ଟମ ମେକାନିକ୍ସ ଠିକ ଅଛି सर्च करो की कोर्स दौरान चेक करो केते सप्ताह कोर्स 8 वीक्स कैटेगरी कोड क्रेडिट पॉइंट 2 ठीक अछि 2 रु अधिक हम नै परिया अंडर ग्रेजुएट और पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट ठीक है वैलिड खाली पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट ने चलिबो अंडर ग्रेजुएट और पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट ने चलिबो स्टार्ट डेट एंड डेट अछि एनरोलमेंट केले सरुची एग्जाम रजिस्ट्रेशन ता जानिया दरकार एग्जाम रजिस्ट्रेशन केंति करी एग्जामिनेशन जेतबे रजिस्ट्रेशन करिवे तम भाई गोटे एग्जामिनेशन रजिस्ट्रेशन लिंक ओपन हो एनसीआरएफ लेवल 4.5 to 8.0 अछि सेटा दिस इज एन एआईसीटी अप्रूव्ड एफटीपी कोर्स जानिया हम चाहू कोर्स विषय जस्ट गो थ्रू द course. So they will discuss about the course and what will be the benefit of this course. Okay.
On the various solutions of shortage equations for various kinds of potentials, such as various metric potentials.
So as you are satisfied with
examples of such things,
the introductory video,
hydrogen atom,
and we can get the detail about structures bio
will also learn
post certificate.
oscillator dimensions and the heat energies. These things would be applied to
এইটা বুঝিବା ଦରକାର କାରଣ ପିଲାମାନଙ୍କର କମ୍ପ୍ଲେନ୍ ଯେ ଆମର ଟୋଟାଲ ମାର୍କ ଅଛି ତ 50-60% ଅଛି କିନ୍ତୁ ଆମେ ଫେଲ୍ ହେଇଛୁ ଏଇ ବିଷୟରେ ସାର୍ଟିଫିକେଟ୍ ଜେନେରେଟ୍ ହଉନି ଖାଲି ମାର୍କସିଟ୍ ଆସୁଛି ସାର୍ଟିଫିକେଟ୍ ଯଦି ଜେନେରେଟ୍ ହେଇନି ତାହେଲେ ତମର ଏଠି କ୍ରେଡିଟ୍ ଟ୍ରାନ୍ସଫର ହେଇପାରିବ ନାହିଁ average assignment score is 25% of average best 6 assignments out of total 80 assignments exams show 75% of the proctor score किंतु जेतेबेले तमर क्रेडिट ट्रांसफर करिया पे तमर एलिजिबिलिटी हबो सर्टिफिकेट पाइबो सेतिरे 25 रु 10 मार्क मिनिमम रहया दरकार आउ जो एंड सेमेस्टर एग्जामिनेशन हबो प्रोक्टर एग्जामिनेशन हबो सेतिरो 75 रु 30 मार्क रखे जदि दीटा क्राइटेरिया नाही ताले सर्टिफिकेट मिलियो फाइनल स्कोर शुड बी ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू 40 अब मोर 40 रु अधिक अछि किंतु मोर कहीं सर्टिफिकेट आसलानी सेतेबेले कहबनी कारण कोटी गोटे मिस करछो जोटे की 25 रु 10 आसी ना 75 रु 30 आसी टोटल मिसले 40 रु अधिक आइ पारे किंतु सर्टिफिकेट आसी सर्टिफिकेट न आसले क्रेडिट ट्रांसफर हे परियो जो माने टॉप 1% रहिबे से मानु एलआईटी प्लस गोल्ड सर्टिफिकेट मिलियो एई कोर्स रो जो माने टॉप 1% रहिबे एलआईटी प्लस गोल्ड सम अचीवर्स लोगो विल बी देयर choose करिवा course not only related to your specific discipline you can choose any course of PC level minimum of 2 credit बुझिला any course तमो भल लागुची अलग political science sociology you can also choose opt for that one suppose I'm interested to launch something like this. AI in digital and social media marketing. हम तो से बड़े कोर्स एटी किसी ना ही चाहूँगी केमती AI in digital and social media marketing रे केमती यूज करा उस। ये पर्यंत हम कोई दिन मास्टर 16,955 पिला एनरोल करचंदी still enrollment is open. Postgraduate 3 credit. Just go through the video.
What if I told you that by 2027, AI-driven marketing will power 80% of digital advertising campaigns worldwide? That businesses leverage and content marketing are unlocking unprecedented.
Such any type of courses here. So, if you are not going for filtering, you can go through searching the required course which will be beneficial for you. ठीक है जी, एबे डाउट पचारे कौन करियर अच्छी केमती स्वयं माने एनरोल करिया चाहूँ किसी एडिशनल कोर्स शिखिया पे विदाउट एनी कॉस्ट दिस इज ओपन फॉर एवरीवन you can explore whatever the interdisciplinary aspects of your curriculum you can add here यदि चाहूँ सर्टिफिकेशन बहुत गुड़ाक सर्टिफिकेशन आजिकल ऑनलाइन सर्टिफिकेशन बहुत गुड़ाक दरकार जब तुम जाओ फर्दर जॉब कौन कौन स्किल तुम पाखे अच्छी ये बहुत स्किल बेस्ड कोर्स अच्छी से तुम सीखी पार म्यूजिक अच्छे आर्ट अच्छी डांस अच्छी एवरी टाइप्स ऑफ कोर्सेस आर अवेलेबल यूज MOOC which is by Government of India Ministry of Education. डाउट अच्छी तो ପଚାରିଥିଲ କ'ଣ ପଚାର? ଏଇଟା କାହାର ଗୋଟେ ଡାଉଟ୍ ଥିଲା ପଚାର। ଯିବ ନେକ୍ସଟ। ହଁ ଫକୀର ମୋହନ ୟୁନିଭର୍ସିଟିର ୱେବସାଇଟ୍ URL ସମସ୍ତେ ଜାଣିଥିବ। କହିଥିଲି ସ୍ୱୟଂର URL ବି ଜାଣିବା ଦରକାର, ମନେ ରଖିବା ଦରକାର। ଆଉ ଜଣେ ପଚାରିବି ସ୍ୱୟଂର URL କ'ଣ ମନେ ରଖିଲ? ସେଭଳି ଆମ ଫକୀର ମୋହନ ୟୁନିଭର୍ସିଟିର ୱେବସାଇଟ୍ NIC ଡୋମେନ୍ରେ ଅଛି, nic.in, fmuniversity.nic.in। So you have campus-wide Wi-Fi as the high-speed Wi-Fi access. You will get your user ID and password through your department so that you can use our Wi-Fi, which is a fiber optics, which is laid throughout the campus. Old campus and new campus both are connected by fiber optics. There are computing facilities in every department with required tools for discipline specific. For administration, we use e-office. Also, we have ERP, Samat, through which different modules we have implemented. Student life cycle model is to be implemented for you, so that everything from your enrollment to transfer of credit, which will be integrated through this portal. Also through ERP, we have the grievance management. You scan this and you can fill up all this required information, what is required, so that you can submit one grievance. So this QR code is working. Okay. Yes. तीन क्वेश्चन ମୁଁ କହିଥିଲି ପଚାରିବି URL ଅଫ ସ୍ୱୟଂ କିଏ କହିପାରିବ ହାତରେ କିଏ ନ କହିପାରିବ ହାତରେ ସେଇଠି ଯେ ବସ ମୁଁ ରାଣ୍ଡମ ମଡଲି ପଚାରୁଛି ରେଡ୍ ସାର୍ଟ ପିନ୍ଧିଛ ପଛରେ ତମେ ହଷ୍ଟେଲ ଟିକେ ନା ଟିକେ ପାଖରେ ଶାଢ଼ୀ ବନାଅ ପଛୁ ବନାଅ ତମକୁ ପଚାରୁଛି ରେଡ୍ ସାର୍ଟ କାହାର ତମ ପଛରେ ବସ ବସ ହଁ କୁହ କଥା ହେଉଥିଲ ତାଙ୍କ ସାଙ୍ଗରେ ତ ତାଙ୍କଠୁ ପଚାରି ଦେଇଥିବ କ'ଣ फ्री वा एनरोल कला सब गुड़ाक तुम फ्रीली अवेलेबल वीडियो देख मटेरियल डाउनलोड कर कुछ फ्री डाटा पाइब केमती एनरोल कले वीडियो ट्यूटोरियल सब जगह अवेलेबल परीक्षा देवाई एनरोल करा पड़ो से पेमेंट आगे वीडियो देखियो वीडियो गुड़ा सब गुड़ा न देखले फेल हो सब गुड़ा वीडियो थर लेखा लिख पढ़ो खाली देखीदे हम बुझे ना पाठटा कौन ना 40 अधिक रही प्रॉक्टर एग्जामिनेशन सेमती तो किछ करबोन जाई सेंटर रे दवा पड़े करिए
पूर्वरु कैसे रहा
एई जो माने रजिस्ट्रेशन करूछंती एग्जाम रजिस्ट्रेशन भी कर दोछंती कारण तांकर अक्टोबर नवेम्बर रे परीक्षा हो मु पचारदेली तुमको यूआरएल कौन तुम कथा बोले देल यूआरएल टे को यूआरएल कौन समस्त कर दे कोई भी एड्रेस कहले वेबसाइट एड्रेस टा कहले तो जान दियो तो गूगल ले सर्च करियो नहीं हां ठीक अछि स्वयंवर फुल फॉर्म टा कहि दियो एटा मो मूलरो कहि देली मूलरो कहि देली स्वयंवर फुल फॉर्म जे कहबो मैडम सेतिरे वेटेज देबे हां के हो ना को डिपार्टमेंट ठीक है कोटा के छाड़ दी कोट है फॉर यंग एंड एस्पायर्ड मैन कोटा छाड़ छी छोड़े यस नहीं छोड़े मैडम किछ वेटेज देबे जोटे कि तंगर इवैल्यूएशन करा होची क्या पे बस जल्दी किछ असुविधा नहीं 90-80% पिला स्वयं एका थरे पास करछंती आउ जो किछि पिला रहले से टोटल वीडियो देखि नथिबे के रजिस्ट्रेशन करथिबे किछि पढिबे नि जाई ठीक से माने जो कोन थाए सेटा रेडियो बटन जो थाए हमर मल्टीपल चॉइस कि जान नथिबे जाई मल्टीपल चॉइस क्लिक करते पळे से तो थरे लेखे वीडियो पढ़िले तुम जो सब्जेक्ट इंटरेस्ट अच्छी चूज कर मुझे सहज लगुच देख कंपेयर कर बड़ कथा न क्रेडिट ट्रांसफर कर सब जिन सहज आईटी सहज क्रेडिट ट्रांसफर सहज स्वयं वैल्यूएटेड सहज सब किसी इजी हो तुम टे एफर्ट देवा दरकार ना ना केमती हम ठीक अच्छे मोर ये कहला थैंक यू
I would like to extend my thanks to Dr. Asanta Ranjan Ravre sir, who is from Department of Computer Science of Fakir Mohan University, for enlightening all of you on IT facilities of this university, as well as different e-learning platforms. So by this time, you must be clear what are the different IT facilities and e-learning platforms that are being available for further nurturing your study. So now we will have a session, it will be a brief session by Mr. Sasanka Sekhar Barnai. He is the Assistant Professor of Department of Applied Psychology. He will be delivering his talk relating to University Counseling Center, Telemanas and Student Service Center. It will be followed by the hostel life of the university. We have our resource person with us. First, we'll complete this session, followed by hostel life.
Yes. Oh.
So, thank you, madam. Good afternoon, everyone, esteemed faculty members and my dear students. Once again, welcome you all to this beautiful and vibrant campus, or I can say, welcome you all to our extended family, Fakir Mohan University. I am Sasan Shekhar Godnaik, Assistant Professor and Consulting Psychologist of University Counseling Center. Going to inform you about our University Counseling Center, Telemanas, and Student Service Center. So, before that, we have to know the meaning of counseling first. I think all might be aware about sound mind dwells in a sound body. Our body and mind both are complementary to each other. So, like if anything happens to us, like physically, then we require to go to a doctor or physician. Likewise, if we face any kind of psychological issue or stress, anxiety, depression, like that, we have to go to the any psychiatric doctor, clinical psychologist, or psychologist. So, my first slide will cover about what is the term counseling refers to. So the counseling is basically to provide the psychological help or suggestion. So according to American Psychological Association, they given this definition in the year 1997 that it's a professional counseling can be defined as the application of mental health, psychological or human development principle through cognitive, affective, behavioral or systemic intervention. So strategy that address wellness, personal growth, career development as well as pathology. So for any issue if you face in our campus, then you can consult with us and accordingly we will help you. So an effort to help, according to Cromwell in 1966, he defined that an effort to help the client engage in those types of behavior which will lead to a resolution of client's problem. So there is a university counseling center which is basically situated in our health center of this university. Our objective is to provide psychological help to all the stakeholders, like for you all, for the teacher fraternity, it means for teaching fraternity, for nearby people of this campus, and we are doing so many activities in a particular academic year or in a year. So we are providing psychological counselings to the stakeholders, particularly students, and outreach program in counseling, and we are organizing various kind of orientation program and workshops in particular counseling specific domain or area, and practical based learning for students, like those students are studying here or pursuing their master in applied psychology. They basically practice counseling in our center. So like you all know about the present scenario, how the things are going on and how the people are facing various kinds of stress, anxiety, depression in our world or in our society. So that's why we committed to you people that we have to provide help or psychological help to you all. So there are some specific guidelines. By abiding these rules, we providing the counseling to the students or to the stakeholders. So first, we respect everybody's dignity first, because in our constitution there is a statement: everybody has right to life with dignity. Everyone has a dignified life. So whenever we do counseling to our stakeholders, to our students, to our anybody, so we require the support and take care of, ensure to right to life with dignity first. Then we ensure to maintain confidentiality. Like everyone has, and you people all in adolescent phase and early adult phase. So this phase is known as stress and strain period. So different people have like relationship issues with peers, peer exposure, and family pressure, family relationship issue, romantic relationship issue, most important thing nowadays, and different types of academic pressure and all these things. So when we handle these kinds of such kind of things, we maintain confidentiality. Okay, and the objective is to alleviate individual or group distress and suffering through different individual or group counseling process, and we make to individual self-reliant. Means we not providing direct help or direct help to the client. We make them self-reliant by which they can face their situation and they can handle, means they can cope with that particular situation. So we do not accept any discrimination that aims to degenerate and segregate and dent to the right of group or an individual to lead responsible and contributing member of the society, and we endeavor to upgrade our existing knowledge to provide the best service available at any given time. Okay, so there are some psychological assessment tool. Suppose in particular in our counseling center, we assess personality, we assess individual's anxiety, we assess stress level, we assess depression level. So there are some tests like Rorschach in-blood test. This is a projective test, and thematic apperception test, Neo-FFI and Neo-FFI 3, adolescent and adult person. Basically, both these tests assess the personality of a person. Then emotional intelligence means how emotionally intelligent you are, means how much you are capable to know your emotion and you are able to understand others' emotion. So there is a test called emotional intelligence scale for adults, adolescent anger rating scale, means how much you manage your anger in a particular or in a specific situation. Then vocational preference inventory, standard self-directed search, and student stress scale. This is very like you all are, I think, basically our students community face stress in a particular time, like if after 2 days or any specific time duration, there is a semester, there is a midterm, or there are assignment and so many things. So that's why our students community face stress. So that's why also we have student stress scale, then Hamilton anxiety rating scale, and Montgomery-Åsberg depression rating scale. So we the consulting psychologists are there in our university counseling center. Professor Pratap Kumar Ratha, former head of the department psychology, Utkal University. So he will be deal in virtual mode, and Professor Namita Mohanty, Professor Emeritus P. Then myself, and along with me, Miss Jasmine Samantroy and Miss Jayanti Mala. Both are the faculty members or assistant professors of Department of Applied Psychology, and Dr. Saswati Jana and Dr. Gumpul Rana, they are the local expert from Fakir Mohan Autonomous College. So we will be there to help you. So if you feel any kind of stress in our campus, any kind of stress, anxiety, depression, then feel free to come to us. Okay. Then next is about Telemanas. So it's a government initiative program. In its Union Budget 2022, announced the National Telemental Health Program in India, telemental health assistance and networking across states, and entrusted the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare to guide its overall implementation. Consequently, the MOHFW formed a National Technical Advisory Group and 3 technical advisory subcommittee to achieve specific goal and objective of Telemanas through the help of NIMHANS, that is National Institute Mental Health of Neuroscience, situated at Bangalore. And Telemanas will be organized as 2-tier system. Tier 1 will comprise the state Telemanas cell, which includes trained counselor and mental health professionals. Tier 2 will comprise specialists at district mental health program. And the aim and objective of this Telemanas is what? To provide universal access to equitable, accessible, and affordable and quality mental health care through 24/7. Telemental health service as digital component of the National Mental Health Program across all Indian states and union territories with assured linkage. So very recently, after that case happened at Fakir Mohan Autonomous College, our Chief Minister Sri Mohan Charan Machi announced about Telemanas in Shakti Street. There is a platform called Shakti Street to promote well-being of women. He announced that at any moment, any time, you can call in this helpline number 180089144416, and our campus also installed everywhere, means every corner in our campus there is a board called 181 number. So particular to women or particular to girl students, those are studying here in our campus. So if you face any kind of problem or if you face any kind of harassment, any moment you can dial in this helpline number 181. Clear? So, and if you face not only I'm not specifically going to for women students or girl students, you can contact with this helpline number 14416 or 180089144416. So please click a photo of that, or you can write this helpline number. Okay. So apart from that, one letter came from the University Grant Commission, and our esteemed Vice Chancellor Professor Santosh Kumar Tripathi sir constituted a student service center cell. The background of that cell is to promote and to social transformation and mobility along with the upliftment of individuals, household and communities. Considering its importance in National Education Policy 2020 address these issues, it provides us to ensure students' physical, psychological and emotional well-being. Are you guys listening to me or gossiping with each other? So, support center and career counselors are to be made available for all students in higher education. So, objective is what? Now, to promoting physical fitness and sports activities for students. Like we have a very good infrastructure for sports in our campus. Creating safeguard against academic stress, as I discussed earlier in my earlier slide. Peer pressure, behavioral issues, stress, career concern, depression, and other issues on the mental health of students. And to teach positive thinking and emotion in the student community, to promote a positive and supportive network for students. There are some members. So our esteemed chairman, postgraduate council, Professor Hostel is the chairperson of that committee, Student Service Center. Myself is the convener of that committee, and Professor Pratap Rathav, former Professor Utkal University, and Dr. Ramakrishna Biswal, Associate Professor, School of Humanities, Social Science, NIT, National Institute of Technology, Rourkela, and Dr. Saswati Jaina. They three are expert of that Student Service Center, along with our internal faculty member, Ms. Jasmine Samantray and Ms. Jayanti Ma. So this is about my presentation. If you have any queries related to my presentation, then you can ask. No doubt. Clear. ଯେତେବେଳେ କିଛି problem ହେବ psychological problem, I am there to help you, not myself. Along with me, there are two internal faculty members. Okay. So କିଛି ବି ଯଦି ଅସୁବିଧା ହୁଏ, ଲାଜ କରିବାର ନାହିଁ, ଭୟ କରିବାର ନାହିଁ, ଆମେ ବି ମଣିଷ, ବୁଝିହେଲା? ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ ଭଲରେ ଦେଖିବା ଆଉ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ ସହଯୋଗ କରିବା, ବୁଝିହେଲା? Thank you.
So thank you, Sasan sir, for elaborating on the three important issues. So now we will move on to the last session of this first day university level induction program, and this is the time to know about hostel facilities and hostel life. So we have with us warden of PG hostel, Professor Sunil Kumar Padhi sir, Dr. Gitanjali Panda madam, and Dr. Neil Tanaya sir. I request our resource person to please, Ms. Mundisita Thapa, to please grace the dais, and they can present their presentation one after another. Now I request Professor Sunil Kumar Padi sir to brief us about this session, followed by other discussions.
संसार म्यूजिकल कोड संसार सर्च कर दो
पिला माने नौनी माने बहुत बेलू है बसले तो पेशेंट करी सकाल 11 बजे 5 बजे वाली जाऊँ मैं जानी पारुचे मूड टा काना हम टिके संबलपुरी रे बाबा के फल पैसे कोइ दे चलवा तो मुई एली संबलपुरी आ बाबू मुई एली वारे पिंजी हॉस्टल मोर संगे अच्छा हमारे एसटी डेप्यूटी वाले में गीतांजलि पन्ना मैडम देखिए LH1 LH2 और LH5 लेडीज हॉस्टल 5 रो सुपरिटेंडेंट ना ताको पाठक पोजीशन डॉक्टर मिहिर दास साहब जे की जेंट्स हॉस्टल नंबर 1 रो सुपरिटेंडेंट ना और ताको साइड में मैडम पोजीशन सुपी सीता थापा मैडम देखिए असिस्टेंट सुपरिटेंडेंट ना LH2 LH1 LH5 LH3 और LH4 रो सुपरिटेंडेंट मैडम नहीं ना फिर भी आपण माने जानिता हूं बुझी पारछ ना एकदम हार्ड हॉस्टल और फोर्थ लेडीज हॉस्टल रो सुपरिटेंडेंट जे अछंती हमर प्रोफेसर भारती वाला पटनायक से इने बसिना आंती तो एसटी राजश्री मैडम एसटी कोऑर्डिनेटर सर just forgetting his name also. So, sir. And our Noah joined Corricular, पाठ पढ़वा लगे असिस्टेंट फकीर मोहन यूनिवर्सिटी रो शुरू बाबू और शुरू नोनी माने तो हॉस्टल लाइफ बाबू मुझे की पढ़वा लगे चाहूँ तो बहुत बड़ा सुनलो ना तुम्हारे आरंभरू जे करिकुलम बाबू सुनलो स्वयं बाबू सुनलो एवरी के मजा करो residential facilities for MA students and PhD scholars. Our माने ऑलरेडी देखि थिबो पांचटा लेडीज हॉस्टल अछि दुईटा जेंट्स हॉस्टल अछि देखिछो कि नहीं जे नहीं देखि देखो बोल कोई दे ओके so we have 5 ladies hostel and 2 gents hostel এটা আমার नंबर ऑफ रूम्स केते अछि नंबर ऑफ सीट्स केते अछि तो माने जानबा दरकार जे लेडीज हॉस्टल 1 में 50 टा रूम अछि 100 टा सीट 2 रे 26 टा रूम अछि 78 में कोटा डबल सीटेड कोटा ट्रिपल सीटेड कोटा 5 सीटेड एंती अछि तो जे रहउछ से तो जानि दो बेटर ओके तो जेंट्स हॉस्टल में 50 टा सीट अछि जेंट्स हॉस्टल नंबर 1 रे 50 टा रूम 100 टा सीट जेंट्स हॉस्टल 2 रे भी 20 टा रूम 5 सीटेड वाला 100 टा सीट अछि so this is the total number of rooms and seats capacity available in our hostels किंतु सेतिरे ऑलरेडी हम सेकंड ईयर पिला रहउचंती 35 टा डिपार्टमेंट हम यूनिवर्सिटी रे अछि वर्तमान सुद्धा 361 टा सीट वैकेंट थिला ए वर्ष सेतिरे 100 टा सीट जेंट्स हॉस्टल पई आ 260 टा 261 टा लेडीज हॉस्टल पई किंतु डिमांड बहुत अछि सप्लाई कम अछि एक्सेस डिमांड एंड सप्लाई लेस प्राइस राइज बेसी होछि इट इज द प्राइस राइज होइनी सीट रो प्राइस का माने स्टैग्नेंट अछि यू आर लकी तो हम चेष्टा करू छु केमती पिला मानु हमें एकोमोडेशन जोगे पारिबो समस्त को दवा होय तो संभव hin पारिबो किंतु हम पारि पाछे तो चेष्टा करू छु केमती जेते पर्यंत hin पारिबो पिला को एकोमोडेट करू पर्टिकुलरली लेडीज हॉस्टल पाई हाई डिमांड काहे कि हम यूनिवर्सिटी रे गर्ल स्टूडेंट्स का प्रेजेंस ता बेसी ऑलमोस्ट 80% 90% पिला गर्ल्स पढुचंती आ बाकी परसेंट पिला जेंट्स पढुचंती सो जेंट्स पाई एते हॉस्टल सीट प्रॉब्लम प्राय रहे बहुत कम रहे किंतु लेडीज हॉस्टल पाई बहुत डिमांड प्रॉब्लम रहे then hostel facilities कौन अछि तोरा तो देखिछो पहिला बार dressing room dining facility inside the hostel premises common and recreational room chess carom ludo badminton खेलवा पाई अछि reading room अछि सब hostel में नहीं केतेटा hostel में अछि वाईफाई फैसिलिटीज अछि क्लीन एंड ग्रीन एनवायरनमेंट हॉस्टल सामना रे तुम्हारे गार्डन पाइबो तो इके फ्रेश हवा मिलवा खावा लागे नहीं खावा लागे फ्रेश हवा मिलवा निजर माइंड का क्लीन करवा हम कोई सकाले पॉवर्टी ऑफ माइंड से पॉवर्टी ऑफ माइंड का के क्लीन करवा लगे गार्डन रखा so तापर क्लीन एंड ग्रीन एनवायरनमेंट सीसीटीवी अछि अनइंटरप्टेड पावर सप्लाई अछि फायर एक्सटिंग्विशर अछि और फ्लाई कैचर अछि फ्लाई कैचर ता बोले लेडीज हॉस्टल अछि सब जेंट्स हॉस्टल में अछि ओके तापर तुमको किसी में फोटो दिखानी तो मतलब देखी सारी जो ऑलरेडी ladies hostel 1 offers 2-seater rooms with an open garden and solar facilities and common room facilities okay the number 1 hostel में रोज लेडीज हॉस्टल से देखती हो समाने आपरे लेडीज हॉस्टल 2 they offer 3-seater room with an open garden inverter and solar facilities with common room facilities कपड़ा दिलाए के देखि पारो वस्तु का बने ओके यामान को के मूड का के चेंज होगा ना सकाल संध्या तक के एडजस्ट ही वाले कहते हैं नहीं है तो लेडीज हॉस्टल 3 offer 5-seater room with an open garden inverter and solar facilities and common room facilities का लेडीज हॉस्टल होती 3 नंबर तापरे ladies hostel 4 offer 3-seater room with an open garden inverter and solar facilities common room facilities अछि एटा देखि चकाचक बीच बीच कैंडल रंगन वाला लगे गया है तापर लेडीज हॉस्टल 5 थी जो एटा पूरा कंप्लीटली नवा बना है एते 207 होची तार कैपेसिटी सब सेकंड ईयर झियो पिला रहउछन सेठी काहे यूजीसी गाइडलाइंस अनुसार एंटी रैगिंग गाइडलाइंस अनुसार फर्स्ट ईयर पिला सेकंड ईयर पिला अलगा रहबा କଥା हम सेतले अलगा रखुछु रैगिंग पेगिंग किछि हेबनी जति रैगिंग किछि हो bring to the knowledge of superintendent or warden so that appropriate and timely disciplinary action can be taken against the culprit. Okay. Then Gents hostel को आसीबा Gents hostel number 1 offers 2-seater room with inverter and solar facilities and common room facilities. हमारे मेल चार्ज थी Gents hostel number 1 सर्वे सर्वा और से बढ़िया मैनेज करछंती Gents hostel को तापर Gents hostel 2 को आसीबा तापर सुविधा हमर सचिदानंद साहब से नाम थी हम मुझे से कोटी बुलू छंती ना डिपार्टमेंट में छंती थी जाने और हॉस्टल टू ओवर 5 सीटर रूम 5 सीटर रूम अछि सेकंड हॉस्टल में जेंट्स हॉस्टल इन्वर्टर अछि सोलर फैसिलिटीज अछि और कॉमन फैसिलिटीज अछि सेकंड हॉस्टल जेतले स्टार्ट थिला प्रथम मु सुपिटेंडेंट थी 6 वर्ष सुपिटेंडेंट थिला पर तापर मते उबाडन कराई बुझी पालो ना 6 वर्षर अभिज्ञता हेले जाय जने वाडन ओके तापरे हॉस्टल रूल्स किछि अछि तो माने जानिबा कथा सबुडा रूल्स को पढिबिनी लेखा आइ देखो आ किछिटा रूल कहबी जे डिसिप्लिन should be maintained inside the campus, inside the hostel. Any kind of intoxication is not allowed. Any kind of drugs is not prohibited strictly. Heater use inside the room is prohibited. Kei heater use kari paribo nahi. Heater bodi jibo. Budi parlo na. The boarders have to abide by the mess rules of the hostel. All boarders should maintain the study hours from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. मु जानि पानी एटा काहे की लेखा अछि राति 12 टा 2टा पॉइंट को भी जरूर पढ़ी पाइबो मोर मतलब एटा भूल लेखा अछि राति 3टा पॉइंट पिला जायले पढ़ी पारिबे द हॉस्टल गेट शैल बी क्लोज एट 7:30 पीएम 7:30 बेले हॉस्टल गेट बंद होय बाहर को के जाई पारिबोनी जे लेट रे आछबो से सुपरिटेंडेंट किबा असिस्टेंट सुपरिटेंडेंट रा परमिशन लेले जाई की जाई पारिबो एटा नवा रूल हेछि आगु भी रूल थिला रूल्स आर मेड फॉर रूल्स किंतु किछि जो चला अछंती तमाने 7:30 पर भी आसंते आपरे कबे ना बहाना करके मोर देह खराब थिला जाईतिली ना मार्केट जाईतिली लेट हे गला बस पाइलिनी ऑटो पाइलिनी ऑटो फोटो मार देला आ केमती बहुत बहाना कर दांते आ सच हमर कोंडा मैडम तो सुपरिटेंडेंट अछंती या श्रुति मैडम अछंती या साइन कर देती आसो किंतु एटा स्ट्रिक्टली फॉलो करा दिबो तोने जानि तो 7:30 सुद्धा पहुंचतो तापरे हम आउट रूल्स भीतर इंपोर्टेंट रूल्स भीतर तमाने तमार हॉस्टल तमार रूम सफा सुथरा रखबो लाइट फैन का सबले बंद करबो जेतले बाहर को जाउछो रूम भीतर काहे ना इलेक्ट्रिसिटी कंजम्पशन बहुत हो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी वेस्टेज हो हला देन रूल्स ऑफ द मेस जो होची तार पाइनी किछि रूल्स अछि हमें यूजुअली स्टूडेंट पार्टिसिपेशन इन मेस मैनेजमेंट करताउ सब हॉस्टल रे पिला माने भी किछि पिला ताका रिप्रेजेंटेटिव समाने मेस तक चलेवा पई सुपरिटेंडेंट असिस्टेंट सुपरिटेंडेंट केयरटेकर किबा मैट्रन को हेल्प करतांती तावारे हमर जो कैफेटा अछि हम चार खाती सेतिर भी किछि स्टूडेंट रिप्रेजेंटेटिव भी हेल्प करतांती चार खाती भी चलेवा पई आगो गला वर्ष मु देखुतिली एही वर्ष मु देखुनी अब so boarder must call in time between 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. in the morning p.m. in the evening for the meal 9 p.m. to 9:45 p.m. in the evening for meal silence and discipline must be maintained in the dining hall food items are not to be taken out of the mess बाहर तुम्हें नहीं पारिबने खाइबाटा all are expected to follow the table manners. Wastage of food is not acceptable. 50 meals are compulsory for all the boarders. It is very important point. 50 meals are compulsory for all the boarders in a month in the hostel. Suggestion feedback can be communicated to mess secretary, assistant superintendent of the hostel. Boarders are not allowed to take guest meal. The guest can stay in the hostel only for a period of 2 days. 2 days or maximum 15 days with permission, with appropriate authority. Boarders should pay their mess bill within due date. माने 10 तारीख सुधा मी खाइबार बिल टा देई दउथुरो नाले मेस चलीबार असुविधा. Okay. So these are the important points and rules which are introduced. Hostel life where every standard becomes a friend and every night comes to a school. इतकी कथा कहबार गला और बेसी किछि भी नाही होते वार्डन कहबार लागि तुम रूल रेगुलेशन प्रोस्पेक्टस सब लिखा अछि पढि पारिबो आ समस्त गुडे अंडरटेकिंग देबो तुम हॉस्टल रे एडमिशन नेला परे जे तुमाने यू विल अवॉइड बाय द रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशन ऑफ द हॉस्टल. ओके और बर्तन कहि हम डेप्यूटी वार्डन गीतांजलि भंडारण से दुर्गा किछि कहबे कि कम से कम लेडीज हॉस्टल बारे कहबे. थैंक यू.
Good morning, sir. My colleague from residential committee, my colleague Rajeshri, Vivekananda sir, and your boarders. So I again welcome you to our residential life of Nuapadi. And I have already been introduced, but let me again introduce myself. I am Gitanjali Panda. I am in charge of this hostel since last 15 years. And irony is that I have never stayed in hostel, but I have taken care of my boarders since last 15 years. And one thing, you must know what is my responsibility so that you can contact me if you know my responsibility. My work is to manage the hostel, to look after the safety of yours, and to look at your well-being. And to manage the hostel, I have to make your life disciplined. We have already shown you the rules of mess rules, hostel rules. So all of you, in order to have a disciplined life in the hostel, you have to be abide by those rules. And I hope we will get the full cooperation from each and everybody ladies hostel. And again, you have in order to, if you have any concern, any issues, it is, we all are in the campus. In fact, you have seen the residential area, and all those who have been given the charge of hostel are staying in the campus. So you can come and first, you know the hierarchy of administration. Sir is at the top level, and matrons are in the hostel, staying in the hostel campus. So hostel, within the hostel premise. So any problem you have to first contact the matrons, and if they don't able to solve it, please contact me, because you must have seen the phone numbers of all the superintendents, assistant superintendents in the world. So you can keep our number, and if they fail to solve any problem, you can contact us. And if I find any and I hope you will all maintain good behavior, good relations among yourself. If I find any kind of misbehavior, and your duty is to show proper behavior to all the staff. Sometimes staff also complain me that students are talking rudely to them. So be cordial with them, because they have been serving you, and they are not very highly paid. So you cannot expect them to do a lot, but you have to cooperate with them, and we have to create a good environment for learning. So that's why we have a rule that during study hour nobody should disturb another student. You should and you shouldn't use electricity unnecessarily. Suppose you are going out of your room, please switch off your fan, lights. And another thing, hostel life is, I think you will enjoy. By the time you will get out of this hostel, you will have a very good personality. Because when the students come, they start complaining, but by the time they go, they enjoy each day in the hostel. So they learn the qualities of adaptability. Because we say hostel is a home away from hostel. You know what's the why it's called? In home we all are comfortable, we feel safe, we have people to understand us. Similarly, in Fakir Mohan University, we have such hostel which can make you homely. We all are here, don't worry. And Madam, Assistant Professor, Assistant Superintendent Madam, she is there. We all are staying nearby. Any problem, any time, you can contact us. And particularly we have a shortage of rooms. We have not been able to allocate the rooms to everybody. Some are staying as guests, but we are trying our level best to adjust you within the hostel. Thank you.
Esteemed Warden Professor Sunil Kumar Padiskar and members of the dais and of the dais and my dear students. So, movie introduction देगुची मैडम को बोले मैं बोलती डॉक्टर विजय कन्या assistant professor environmental science रे and I am looking after the joint hostel 1. So, जेमती सार कहले वो पिला मानकर दुईटा हॉस्टल अछि गोटे होछि joint hostel 1 joint hostel 2. joint hostel 1 रे डबल सीटेड 6 जन पिला रहबे सेठी सेकंड ईयर पिला माने रहउछन्ती तुमे माने नेक्स्ट ईयर पे से हॉस्टल को जीवो आ joint hostel 1 टा होछि 6 सीटेड सेठी पो पिला माने रहउ माने जो फर्स्ट ईयर पे पो पिला माने रहउ. सो हमरो टोटल सीट पहिले हॉस्टल ले जति सार स्टैटिस्टिक्स देखेले पाका पाके होछि 750 अराउंड 706 पिला एडमिशन नेबे हमरो पूरा यूनिवर्सिटी रे फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर रे पाका पाके 1100 पे तनो केते पिला हॉस्टल सीट पाइबे केते पिला हॉस्टल सीट पाइबे 750 मु जो 700 सीट कथा कहली 700 सीट रो होजंती 350 होजंती सेकंड ईयर पिला ऑलरेडी अछंती तुम आउ रहा पाखापाखि से अराउंड सीट 350 पाखापाखि सीट ठीक अच्छे तेणु से कंटेक्स्ट रे हॉस्टलटा नो डाउट टिके स्कैरसिटी अछि तापई हमें किसी क्राइटेरिया फिक्स करछु जोटारे हमें चाहछु जे जो माने नीडी पिला से माने हॉस्टल सेमती पाइना आउ तथापि नेक्स्ट ईयर को आज एमती सकाळे मॉर्निंग रे वाइस चांसलर कहले ऑलरेडी हॉस्टल पई ग्रांट आसी हेछि सो नेक्स्ट ईयर बेलको मे बी नेक्स्ट टू नेक्स्ट ईयर बेलको ए प्रॉब्लम उडा तो रहइबो नै बट स्टिल तेणु जो माने हॉस्टल पाई मानते से मान को तो माने मु किछि भी माने कोन एश्योरेंस दे परिबिनी कि किछि भी कर परिबिनी एटलीस्ट जो माने हॉस्टल रे अछन से मान को मु एती खाली कहबी जे तुमरो जंती मैडम कहले सब सुपरिटेंडेंट वार्डन समस्त हमें ए कैंपस रे ही रहउछु एंड इफ यू हैव एनी प्रॉब्लम यू कैन कांटेक्ट अस एनी टाइम ठीक अछि आ तुमर इमीडिएट अथॉरिटी हॉस्टल ले होचंती तुमर केयर टेकर जेंट्स हॉस्टल ले केयर टेकर होचंती आ लेडीज हॉस्टल ले मैट्रन होचंती सो यू कैन कांटेक्ट योर केयर टेकर एंड इफ द प्रॉब्लम इज नॉट सॉल्व्ड बाय योर केयर टेकर देन यू कैन कांटेक्ट योर सुपरिटेंडेंट और असिस्टेंट सुपरिटेंडेंट आ हॉस्टल टा हमें यूनिवर्सिटी रे जो क्लासरूम रे जो पाठोडा पढु दे मे हेल्प अस टू गेट सम जॉब किंतु हमें हॉस्टल लाइफ रे हम हॉस्टल रूम रे हॉस्टल एनवायरनमेंट रे जो पाठोडा को पढु सेडा लाइफ रे एक्चुअल प्रैक्टिकल सिनेरियो उडा छिति वाले कि हमको सब बड़े हेल्प करते तो बी ए वेरी गुड बोर्ड हॉस्टल रो गोटे भलो आदिवासी हवा लागि समस्त चेष्टा करिवो काइना हॉस्टल हमको बहुत भलो भलो फ्रेंड्स देई थाए हॉस्टल हमको अडैप्टेबिलिटी सिखै थाए हम सहित बहुत बड़े हॉस्टल हमरो इशू आसे कोन जे सर से खाइबा पसंद होनी इजंट इट किए पिला को डालमा पसंद हो तो किए पिला को डालमा पसंद हो नथिबो किए पिला कहबो ना सर आलू पटोल भल लागुनी आलू फुलकोबी करंतु से कहबो ना ना आलू फुलकोबी भल लागुनी आलू पटोल करंतु तेनो 100टा पिला जोठी रहिबे माने सेठी फूड हैबिट ता समस्त को डिफरेंट हो आउ फूड हैबिट ता डिफरेंट हला माने कहा को फूड ता भल लागो तेनो एडा टिके टिके एडजस्टमेंट तापर तुमको तुम भागरे जो रूममेट ता पडिथिबो से रूममेटा एवरी इंडिविजुअल इज डिफरेंट इजंट इट तो समस्त सहित से अडाप्टेबिलिटी शिखिबाटा होची हॉस्टल लाइफ हमको शिखे दै थाए आउ सेटा जदि तुम प्रैक्टिकली तुम हॉस्टल लाइफ रे शिखि परिबो आ ताले सेटा तुमको तुमर जो यूनिवर्सिटी रो क्लासरूम रो जो पाठडा पढतो ता अपेक्षा लाइफ रो प्रैक्टिकल सिचुएशन को जितिया लगे एगुडा को तुमको अधिक हेल्प करे तो हॉस्टल ले बहुत डिसिप्लिन वे रे समस्त मनोभाव समस्त इंडिपेंडेंस को हमें सम्मान देकी हॉस्टल ले रहिबा आ हम हॉस्टल गुडाकर भल रेपुटेशन अछि किछि विशेष इनडिसिप्लिन एक्टिविटी केबे भी रिपोर्टेड होई नै आ हॉस्टल गुडाकर आ गोटे जिंस होछि से हॉस्टल ता हमर एठी टोटली आउ किछि एक्स्ट्रा सेलिब्रेशन हॉस्टल ले करा जाय नथाय जेंति गणेश पूजा हेगला तुमे उत्कल रे देखियो कि अलगा यूनिवर्सिटी गुडाकर से माने करंती गणेश पूजा करंती सरस्वती पूजा करंती कि आउनी कौन सब फ्रेशर्स वेलकम ये सब करंती किंतु हम हॉस्टल गुडाकर सेडा कंप्लीटली मना करा छै हॉस्टल इज कंप्लीटली रेसिडेंशियल सेठी आउ किछि अलगा एक्स्ट्रा सेलिब्रेशन किछि दे आर नॉट अलाउड ठीक अछि तुमर जहा सेलिब्रेशन होछि यूनिवर्सिटी इटसेल्फ रे तुमे रज दीपावली होली सब प्रकार सेलिब्रेशन यूनिवर्सिटी रे ही होछि आउ अलगा डिपार्टमेंट रे तुमर फ्रेशर्स होछि डिपार्टमेंट रे तुमर सेमिनार हेले एटी कल्चरल एक्टिविटी होछि तेणु देयर आर माने एम्पल ऑफ स्कोप फॉर कल्चरल एक्टिविटीज इन द यूनिवर्सिटी इटसेल्फ सो हॉस्टल रे हमें गोटे एमिति होमली एनवायरनमेंट रखिबा जोति पिला माने बहुत से पाठ पढिबे आउ समस्तंकर काहे किछि डिस्टर्बेंस होबा नै आउ सेही एनवायरनमेंट रे समस्त एमिति खुशी रे रहबे ठीक अछि तो मो तरफ रो एति कि जदि आउ किछि डाउट अछि ओके थैंक यू पचारिवे के किछि
बड़ा रेगुलर नहीं वो ना डाउट किछि होचे गले फुल टाइम बड़ा रेले नहीं कहनु को नोनी माने एक्चुअली आमा स्मृति थापा मैडम कहले असिस्टेंट को देबो हॉस्टल बाउंड्री हैला
Sir, esteemed Professor Sunil Kumar Padil sir, warden, my dear colleagues on and off the dais and dear students. तमान को भितरो केते जनो फर्स्ट टाइम हॉस्टल को आसी छ आगु रही नथिबो हाथ ऊपर करि करियो प्राय समस्त हॉस्टल रे आगु रही दिलो फर्स्ट टाइम हॉस्टल को एक्सपीरियंस करबा केमती लागो छी हां भलो अछि चलेगो ओके वेरी गुड बिकॉज़ हमने भी प्राय समस्त हॉस्टल मिहिर सर जेमती राजश्री मैडम जेमती मैंने हॉस्टल रे रही जो चलेबा एक्सपीरियंस तो केते बेले एमिति हे जाय कि हॉस्टल आ छाड़ के जीवा को इच्छा होनी सेटा तमे भी जानि परिबनी ओके मोर कलीग्स माने ऑलरेडी हॉस्टल रो डिटेल्स को माने को दे दी छंदी सब इन्फॉर्मेशन जस्ट मोटे रिक्वेस्ट सजेशन देबा को चाहू छी हॉस्टल स्टाफ मान को संगे ठीक से बिहेव करिवो स्पेशली स्वीपिंग स्टाफ जो माने अछंती क्लीनिंग स्टाफ अछंती माने बहुत कंप्लेन करत कि बाथरूम बहुत अनहाइजीनिक वे रे रखा होछि तो से माने हम हेल्प पाई अछंती घरे मोर भी ये जदी डोमेस्टिक हेल्प अछंती दुई में न आसीले मो चढ़ी का देबी तो केते बडे भी बाथरूम सेला रूम्स एमिति असना करबो नै कि ताको सफा करियो काय खराब लागि बसिबो हैला मु मैथ्स जे तुमर इंट्रोडक्शन सर रे देखिले मु मैथ्स रे इंचार्ज अछि खाइबा जमा भी वेस्ट करियोनी बिकॉज़ क्यू पॉपुलेशन अछि अछंती वर्ल्ड रे जमाने बिल्कुल खाइबा को भी पाउ ना तो जेते तुम कहते कि स्टाफ मान को भलो बिहेव करिवो डिसिप्लिन मेंटेन करिवो छुआ माने इट्स वेरी एसेंशियल टू मेंटेन डिसिप्लिन And with these few words, I would like to welcome you all to the residential life of Fakir Mohan University. And I would like to modify what Sir had said that stranger becomes friend and hostel is becomes family. But I believe that friends become family and hostel becomes second home for hostelers. Thank you so much. ପିଲାମାନଙ୍କ ଭିତରେ କିଛି ଧୈର୍ଯ୍ୟ ଶକ୍ତି ନାହିଁ ଯେ ଆମେ ଦେଖୁଛି ନ୍ୟାସନାଲ ଆନ୍ଥେମ୍ ବାରିକାରେ ବି ତୁମେମାନେ ଚାହୁଁଛ ଉଠିକି ବର୍ଷ ଡିସିପ୍ଲିନ ୟୁ ଆର୍ ମେଣ୍ଟେନିଂ ତୁମକୁ କହିଲି ଯେ ଲାଷ୍ଟ ସେସନ ବୋଲି ସାର୍ ମ୍ୟାଡାମ ମାନେ କହୁଥିଲା ବେଳେ ସେମିତି ଇନଡିସିପ୍ଲିନ କାହିଁକି ହଉଛ ତ ବିସି ସାର୍ ଯୋଉଟା ସକାଳେ ତୁମମାନଙ୍କୁ କହିଥିଲେ ଇନାଗୁରେସନ ପ୍ରୋଗ୍ରାମରେ ତ ସେଟା ଆଉ କିଛି ଠିକ ହଉନି ଏବେ See, you just तुमने निजे पहुंचाड़ देखो कितनी की सीट खाली है तुम मान तो कई प्रोग्राम